It's happening. Listen, before this episode starts, we just thought we'd make a little clip to let you know that anyone who doesn't know, we now have a Patreon. It is patreon.com/another one podcast. And there's like a few different tiers on there. And we can go and get where you can sign up to us. And it helps us make this podcast. Helps us make it, helps us pay for the podcast. Helps us make it better. Helps us improve and put more content out. We've got big plans for things we want to do. Haven't we? Since
yes, we have. We've got big plans. We have got big plans.
Yes, Rob. Yes.
No, we have got big plans, and without anyone signing up to the Patreon, this will die.
Yeah.
This will go away eventually, because if we can't make it work financially, we can't keep doing it, can we?
No, we can't just keep throwing fucking...
No, and we've got Aftermill to buy, and that fucking costs
We've got kids to pay for. Yeah. Listen, I'll be honest, if I can't provide, I'll leave.
Yeah.
So...
And we already know.
You don't want to make an orphan.
We already know how it's going, don't we? So we needed to be giving us something back.
Yeah, please.
Because we're bleeding here.
My kids are begging. My kids begging.
So sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/another one podcast.
That's it. There's 3 different tiers, loads of different prices.
Pick one.
Help
sign
us.
Up. You won't even notice it going out your bank. It's a couple of quid.
Less than a Tesco meal deal. Or, well, maybe more than a Tesco meal deal.
You'd buy a starving man a meal deal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm starving. That's what we are. Look at me.
Look at him. Do you think that? Do you think this?
Help.
Another one.
It's happening.
Hi.
Welcome to another one podcast.
Gears.
As you said that, I got a message.
Saying what? What's happening?
yeah. That's how he texts now. He just screams and someone's Siri picks it up. He goes, Phil Chapman, sat then. And then he'll just get the message from someone.
Alexa.
Yeah. Just screams numbers out. 07815.
All the technology in my house just scared of me. So just sort of, we don't have this function. You fucking do now.
How are you all? To you, the listener and the viewer. How are you? Hope you're well. Today we've got Phil Chapman returning. Hat-trick ball. Is it?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Second one was a bit of a mad one.
Mm-hmm. Second one was mad.
I had to nip out halfway through and shit
with the
myself.
Ginger Prince of comedy.
Yeah.
Which one?
Jamie, the new one. That Smith.
Yeah, he's going bald though, isn't he? So
he is, yeah.
He won't be that for long.
Are you a bit put out? Are you Ginger supportive, or do you...
Well, what?
Like, so you're supportive of the Gingers doing well, or does it mean one less rung down for you?
Well, it used to be our thing. That was like a disability I could claim.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Paul came along. He's the only Ginger one that gets spoken about now.
Ginger Compare as well.
Fuck yeah, I forgot about that.
You.
Look at this, you got 2 MCs.
Yeah, and 2 headliners.
Couple of middle spots.
That's why I said headliners before you could get in. I knew what was coming, you rat.
Has Rob worked his way up from open spot?
Fuck off.
So that's why you're here today, Ryan. You're here to you getting put on blast about why we aren't closing the comedy station.
That's it.
There are a couple of killers here who want to know what the fuck's going on.
Well, for a start, right?
Who's in charge of that inbox?
You just send me emails in capital letters saying, book me, you ginger cunt.
That's how I work, Ryan. That's how I work. Fuck, why aren't I gigging now?
Why aren't you?
That's literally how I email people.
It literally is. That's what I get from it every single email. Why are I closing your club? Because I've got comedians doing it instead of a taxi driver.
That's where you're fucking up, mate, isn't it?
Give someone a lift, though, can he? Driver.
London driver.
London driver.
Rob, are you free? Yes. Can you pick up this guy?
Call back from the PA.
Yeah. I'm just getting that one in on the public one now. Can't waste it.
You'll have to.
In about 4 weeks, 200 odd people are going to go.
Yeah. They're going to see me rehashing old jokes. Fucking hell. I always do that on this pod. I always say something again.
We learned on the Patreon that Phil was once, thought he was getting booked by Baby Blue. When the promoter texted him, said, are you free? And he said, yeah. He went, do you mind going to Manchester and picking up DMC?
Yeah. Fuck
bringing him back?
Yeah.
Did they offer you petrol money?
Didn't offer. They got told to fuck right off, is what they got told. They didn't offer me anything. Because I went, I am absolutely not doing that, and you can go fuck yourselves.
Why did they ask you?
Because I lived quite close.
That's shit, that.
Isn't that the shit? It wasn't like a, do you mind doing this? It was, are you free? Yes, I'm free. Cool. Do you mind picking up an MC from Manchester?
That's such a weird way.
It's a clever way of doing it, that.
No, but we were saying this about how you do get messages from people going, are you free on this date? It's like, for what?
Yeah.
give all the terms
Never
and conditions
say yes
now.
straight away.
Yeah.
You've got
I
an
think you're
open
well
spot
within
in
your right to
Torquay.
go yes, and then whatever they say back to you, no.
Yeah.
But it puts you in that awkward position, doesn't it?
Of having to say no.
Yeah.
Of them knowing you're not willing to do that for them.
Yeah.
I'm just honest now. I just say, fucking, no, I'm not going to Bristol. Leave me alone.
I've said that. I've said, like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
How many times have you been begged to do a gig in Bristol?
A couple of times. It's more like you apply. Oh, what does me head in? You apply for one gig.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, no, but you can do this instead. And you're like, that's not what I wanted.
You can do this shitter gig
Yeah,
instead.
you can do this one. Same money for further away. Like, no.
Yeah.
When I first started, there was a company that used to do that. They used to say you used to have to list what dates you were free and whether you were a driver. And that's what I'd done. I'd put on the thing that I was free these dates and I'm a driver. And then I got asked if I wanted to do a gig, and it was in Torquay. I was like, how much is it? And it paid all right. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Right, you're doing the middle spot and you're picking up an act from Sunderland and Manchester.
What?
I said, I'll tell you what, you can shit off.
Sunderland?
Yeah.
And then Manchester, and then to Torquay.
Because they were in the north.
Name and shame.
Yeah. We know.
Everyone knows who it is.
Controlling it, yeah. I'll name you.
I got the train.
Off.
I just said, no, I'm getting the train.
Enough, by the
But
way,
he
in
didn't
the
ask me
levels.
till that day whether I'm picking
He
people
asked you
up.
on the day?
Yeah.
That mic close enough for the levels.
He went
on the
ape shit at me because I was getting the train as well. Because you said you were a driver.
Manchester,
didn't ask if I had a car.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to drive from Blackpool to Torquay.
Yeah.
Via Sunderland and Manchester.
Sunderland and Manchester.
How thick have you got to be to think Sunderland's on the way?
Yeah.
I just can't believe anybody
I sort of
would.
understand Manchester a little bit.
Yeah, I get that.
Manchester, you have to drive past it at least.
Yeah. So it's like a detour. It's half 40 minutes out your way. But
Sunderland, you got to go further north and across the country.
I just don't know what goes through somebody's head that they think that would be something is fine to ask somebody to do.
Sociopath.
Yeah.
They just want the money. They're like, I'm not asked how this affects anyone else as long as I get my money.
It's like when an agent sends someone to Middlesbrough to do a bingo gig. A bingo gig, and then goes, "What? You're not happy to do the bingo, no?"
Yeah.
But like open spots of today say, we had it easier.
We had it. Well, you did.
No, we didn't. Though that's the thing. There was like 15
what year did you
comedians.
start?
5 years.
Yeah, but there was 2 gigs.
There was 5 years, and you were a variety act because you did a bit of magic as well.
There was no open. I
What
didn't do
year
magic
did you
and stand
start?
up. 97, but I didn't
Right.
really start taking it seriously until about
2018.
Yeah. till I bought a place and my life depended on it.
So there was a mortgage involved. Yeah.
Until I always got sued the fucking arse off by some cunt.
Yeah, that was a fun couple of years. That was.
Did that last a couple of years?
Well, it first kicked off when we bought the place in 2019, because obviously that's when we've got most of our outgoings, and it's more critical that we do well and we have all the money that we should have had.
Yeah.
And then it happened again in January, time of year where Blackpool literally has nothing going on and no income coming in. It was almost like it was strategic, but I don't want to suggest that it was.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't realise it lasted that long. How did it happen twice? There was 2 separate suits sort of thing, or?
Yeah, I mean, I can't talk too much about it. I can't mention the place or anything like that. But yeah, I got sued for defamation. Or they started the proceedings. Swords. Yeah, Madam Two Swords. They started the proceedings.
On, mate. Might as well have been.
They started the proceedings for suing me for defamation, and then it cost me thousands. And then the industry started to, like a GoFundMe thing that acts were paying into to pay for our legal fees.
Yeah, well, I remember paying into it. It didn't fucking work out for me, did it? Fucking
worked out for me, though.
Yeah, fucking.
And then Chortle got hold of it.
Yeah.
And because it was in Chortle,
yeah,
it kicked off again, saying I'd said a load of stuff, a load of new stuff now, which I hadn't. It was just that this was what was reported in Chortle. Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. And then they went bust, so they can't really.
They gone bust now?
That company has, yeah. So that's all over.
Can they not sue you again?
Well, you don't sue as a person when it's a business. Yeah. It's a limited company, so that entity no longer exists.
So why can't you say anything now? Just out of carefulness?
Because I know full well that something's gonna.
Yeah. Don't give them the oxygen.
Exactly, it's not worth it.
Fair enough.
But you know what that was about? The waxworks. that he was talking about.
Oh, the review.
Yeah, 1-star review. 3-star review.
Was it a 3-star? I thought it was a 1-star.
No, we got. This is just in 1 week. We got a 3-star review because one woman was pissed off about her tour around the Madame Tussauds in Blackpool.
Of course, yeah.
So what did she do? Just Google Blackpool and then just leave a review on the first thing
I think she
seen?
just turned the computer on and just went. And we were just
Like I
happened to
said,
be the
mate, the
ones who
state of the
clicked
line,
on.
it was very easy to get Madden 2 Swords and that was confused that weekend. I'm joking.
But the thing is, right?
Just a joke. I'm there next week.
It's no wonder.
Oh, yeah.
No. Not dressed like George Michael, he's not.
He got that one in.
He's
I
in
said
Madame
save that for the
Tussauds,
pod.
yeah.
But yeah, she's pissed off that she didn't recognise anybody in Madame Tussauds, and the fact that she can't tell the difference between Madame Tussauds and the Comedy Station.
Yeah, maybe it's not.
Yeah, it's not their fault, I don't think.
Yeah.
And then the other one, we got a 1-star review for this weekend.
Who was the lineup? Come on.
John Fothergill. Who were the other two?
Was it Friday or Saturday?
Friday. It was Friday night. It was
So it wasn't Taylor. Who replaced Taylor Friday?
20man, you said.
no, 20 was Saturday.
20 was Saturday.
I can't even. I'll tell you what. I'll have a look, shall I?
Right.
You just got it on your phone.
Soon
Try
as
and
it-
guess it. Try and guess it. I'm sure I've seen who's on it.
As soon as it comes out of my head,
I'm sure I've seen it.
Yeah, as soon as the lineup finishes.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
it's
don't need
it
it
is
anymore.
crazy how it's difficult to remember.
Russell Arathun.
Oh, yeah.
And
He's from over the water and he's from like Birkenhead way or something.
yeah, he lives in
Never heard of
London.
him.
He's
He's
from
been
London.
around a while, hasn't? Has he been around a while? But he sort of dipped in and out.
Lives
and that.
in, lives in Chelsea.
Right, yeah,
British.
Must be doing all right.
right, yeah. And then who else?
Fuck him.
Can't remember who the other act was that opened.
Doesn't matter.
They did good though.
Okay,
Not that good.
No,
Not good enough for you to remember
not
the name.
memorable. Yeah.
yeah, it's doing me head in because it'll come to me like halfway through. I'll just shout
Right.
the name out. But yeah, so this woman. Just I'll read the review to you.
Go on then, read the
Right,
review.
this
yeah.
is great. This.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Because we survive on 1-star reviews. We sell tickets on 1-star reviews.
Yeah, it is better than a 2 or
you turned
3.
it into a thing, haven't you? You love replying to them.
Yeah, because I treat it like a heckle. And you know how good I am with hecklers. And I've got time to think with this and delete and change it.
Right.
Here we go.
Just write knobhead.
Yeah.
Send.
Here we go.
I wouldn't review your job and snap the cocks out of your mouth.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no punctuation whatsoever in this.
Read it verbatim.
I'm
so
going to read
that
it
right,
as it's
okay.
written. That's so. I've got to take a big breath.
It's hard as well when you're trying to read things like this because
Yeah.
it's like,
My friend and husband went to a show Friday night. Will not be coming again as the comedy actors were being despiteful about people with special needs and calling them retards and joking about COVID and laughing about suicidal and saying about the cancer word as we have lost loved ones over cancer will not come again. Matthew, any chance we could have a refund as we didn't enjoy the show?
yeah,
Enjoy is 2 words. Do you want to hear my reply?
With it IN or EN?
IN
Oh,
space
nice.
joy. Do you want to hear my reply to him?
Go on.
Because we did it professionally.
To him, was it him?
It was a her. Hiya. Always start with a positive.
yeah.
Reading this review, we don't think we'd go to that comedy club either. Just to clarify, no one called anyone with special needs a retard, nor did they make fun of anyone with special needs. The word cancer was only mentioned with regard to star signs. It was literally a joke about horoscopes.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Sounds hack.
The reference to suicide was a comedy actor mentioning he once died on stage. That's a reference used when comedy actors don't do well at comedy acting. COVID
So
was
he's hacking. He
mentioned.
dies a lot, this act.
COVID was mentioned by one of the comedy actors talking about how he couldn't comedy act for 18 months. None of the subjects you've listed above were discussed in ridicule of anyone who may have suffered at all, but we'll take on board your comments, and prior to all shows, we'll ask every member of the audience if they've ever known anyone who may have been affected in any way whatsoever by any of the subjects the comedy actors may comedy act about. Stay happy.
What did they reply? No,
You can't. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of TripAdvisor. You get the final word. She's going to
is
be
it?
livid.
Oh, right. Okay.
She's
That
gonna
would
be
wind me up,
furious.
that.
I didn't know that. I think you
Yeah,
get to a
that's
little
the
bit of
best
a
thing
back and
about it.
forth.
That's
Right.
the best thing about it. I mean, you've seen the other 1-star reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yours
you
can be
Better than
removed.
that.
You get excited when you get a 1-star review, don't you?
Sometimes, if we've done something wrong, we'll apologise and we'll put it right. But we've never done anything that justifies a 1-star review.
I've never done anything wrong, so fucking...
No, it is. It's a good club, and you've done well with it because, like you say about the Blackpool comedy sort of thing.
Yeah.
You think you're going to turn up at a fucking horror show, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, end of the pier. Like,
Yeah.
run down.
Just
If one
big
person-
sunglasses,
Yeah.
still inflatables.
Yeah. If one person
One in the
leaves that
Roy Chubby
building and
Brown.
says, yeah, it's a Blackpool gig, then I've failed.
Yeah.
It's a
Would
lovely
you-
gig.
Mm.
Would you get a comment if someone was like, "Oh yeah, it was very Blackpool" sort of thing?
Well, yeah, because it means that I've put on some shit, and I've put Frankie Allen on.
Right. So do you mean if an audience member said that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Because like I think sometimes you can play the club, and you're aware you're in Blackpool, but that's a good. I think sometimes it's a good thing. Though.
You're aware the audience are Blackpool holidaymakers or locals. Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad.
But you don't want the audience
I enjoy
sitting there
doing it 'cause of
thinking, yeah, that's what I expected.
Right, I get what you mean.
But in terms of like the crowd, they're actually well behaved. Like they're not
I'm not
heckling all the time because you just tell them to shut the fuck
managed,
up. And
yeah.
you kick.
Ryan's great, especially in Blackpool. He's just like, this is my
Because
fucking town.
we've
Mr. Blackpool.
discussed.
You are horrible from the off.
Yeah.
Literally like, no, shut your cunt from the off.
But we've
It's
discussed
like,
on this part about sometimes the MC doesn't need to be funny and just needs to say, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're going out.
They
And then
don't
that's
always start off with that.
No, but you like to get it in.
Maybe the third line.
Sometimes you go, shut up, you bunch of retards.
Yeah.
I hope you die
It's like,
cancer.
you lot look thick.
How did COVID not kill you, you cunt?
Yeah.
No, I'll read the people that are heckling.
Right.
If they're having a bit of a laugh, we'll have a bit of a laugh. But if they're trying to make it all about them, then they'll get knocked down and shut up straight away.
I find with your club, there's a lot of and I quite like joining in.
Yeah, because a lot of them haven't been to a comedy club before.
That's what I mean. It's like that's what I say. As an act, you're in Blackpool sort of thing because you'll get like a lot of people who think that's how it is.
I've seen it on
but
the
internet. It's never in a bad way.
Yeah,
like the amount of times I've done your club and they go, oh, my mum thinks you're dead funny. Like sound, yeah, that's why she's laughing.
Yeah.
Now you shut up. Just fucking either laugh along or shut up.
Yeah. Telling you. This guy next to me loves you. You know what I mean?
I'm here under duress.
Yeah. I don't love you as much as the next guy.
Try my best to not like you.
Yeah.
I thought you were alright, but he loved you.
I just got a phone call an hour ago asking if I was free and if I could drive him here.
Wasn't even meant to be on tonight.
Yeah.
Meant to bring your first act, but I forgot halfway. You lived in
Imagine
Sunderland,
that.
so fuck them off.
Imagine that. The goal you have to text someone that.
Yeah.
Can you give someone a lift?
Yeah. Especially it's not like a friend either.
What you should have done.
And that's a favour a good friend might do for you on the weekend.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, if you're free, the last thing you want to be doing is driving for nothing.
Yeah.
For,
Or just help you move.
Yeah. It's like, that is.
You should have said at 8 o'clock and been like, hey, he wasn't in.
Yeah.
Just see what
But
they
I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm ready to MC. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
or you could have just said, oh yeah, I'll do that. And they go, oh mate, the traffic's horrific. I couldn't get there. And then, like, all right.
Yeah, but then you're fucking over the act a little bit, aren't you, sort of thing?
Yeah, but tell the act, say I can't get you. But
Why did the act need a lift? Do you know?
Just couldn't drive.
So that's a bit short notice to realise you've forgotten how to go and get a driving licence and car.
Yeah. Something like that. Maybe car broke down. I think they do drive. now.
Right.
I wouldn't want to name and shame the act.
So do you know the act? So the act, you know who it was?
Yeah.
What did they say about it? Did you tell them what had
Never
happened?
spoke to them about it.
Haven't you?
Don't really see them.
Right.
One of those. We're never really on together.
Never mind. You're a Mason, aren't you?
Yeah. That was segue, wasn't it?
It was early doors. That's how we do. That's how we roll.
Yeah,
We'll
I am.
get back to doing the club talking later.
I am
each other a
indeed, yeah.
How long have you been a Mason for?
About 8 years, I think. Something like that.
All right, so it's still relatively new sort of thing.
Yeah. Is it 8 years?
How'd you get into that?
How did I get
It's
into it,
your
or how does
podcast,
anyone
is it?
get into it?
Yeah. Soz is not my. Why not allowed to ask the questions?
Mate, do what you fucking want. The longer I'm silent for, the better.
I was on the Patreon.
Yeah, you
my
can
dad's cousin.
co-present now.
My dad's cousin was a Mason.
Oh,
Well, still
right.
is. And I always fancied it because I knew my uncle. My uncle died when I was young, but I was dead close to him. And I found out that he was. So I always fancied joining just to see
Just because he was.
what it was. Yeah, just to see what it's like.
Like the Simpsons Stonecutters. That's what I imagine it is.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Stonecutters where they have the key and everything and it's a big party and it's fucking...
It's not too dissimilar to that, but spread out more. Yeah.
Can you
it's-
kill people?
What? They're not. I don't have any special.
What do you think the
privileges.
Masons are?
Don't know. Just think like an under, like the cloak
Ninjas.
sort of people.
How many prime ministers have been Masons?
Because I did a gig in
I
Nottingham.
don't know.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know off the top. It'll be out. You'll be able to find out, but I don't know off the top.
The
of my head.
reason why is because when Just the Tonic had a gig in
Yeah, I
Nottingham.
remember that.
Charlie
And that
Chapman
made
was a Mason.
Masonic or something.
Yeah.
And then you go into this back room bit and there's a wall of these white guys there and it's like, you can't come in this part of the building or something. And I was like, yeah.
I got told off for walking around that building because
Like,
I was like,
these-
"There's
Which
no
one
way."
was it?
In Nottingham,
In Nottingham.
Masonic Hall, massive.
Yeah.
And I remember like I was doing Just the Tonic and I was walking around there just going, "There's black people who've been whipped here." Like this naughty things
That's just
have
Nottingham.
naughty things have happened in this
Yeah, it was the
building.
walkabout.
I was just walking around being like, nah, this
Is a
right.
naughty gaff, this.
Yeah, just swords everywhere,
Yeah.
and I was like, nah, like, and I'm like thinking, I'm gonna find a room.
I actually got a photo of
naughty
it.
things. I did as well.
Did you?
Like, naughty things are going on in, and then there must have been. I don't think there was a meeting going on, but something happened. And some fellas, no, you can't. You've been given to just stay in the green room and all that. And I was there, like, there, like, nah, mate.
Well, I never saw anyone there, but I went back and I was walking through it all, and then I just saw the wall of the white men, like all in these suits, or like with the side profiles, you know, where they're sort of sitting that way with the face out, and there's like, these are like all like ex-policemen or like sirs, and I'm thinking, who the fuck are these cunts? That's why I think you can kill people.
Yeah,
Like they can make people go away.
Do you not think if I could have done that?
Yeah, but you're not in that higher level yet. You're only 8 years deep, and you might not be as thick
That's not
into
about how
it.
long you're in.
Doesn't matter how long you're in.
No.
No, once you're in, you're in.
But I mean, how do you
You're
rank?
Right.
Secret handshakes.
Got one star
there's
yesterday. She needs
handshakes,
to go.
Yeah, there's handshakes.
Yeah.
I'm Master Mason, so there's like that's
Pleasure to
pretty
meet
much
you.
where pretty much everybody is. All the Masons are Master Masons. Some
Master
go on
Mason.
further to like there's 33
How
degrees.
do you progress?
And you become a killer.
You have to how do you become a ninja?
Yeah. When can we make people go away?
Yeah, Thursdays. You can only do it on a Thursday.
Thursday. Right, okay.
So
And what's the
Thursday-
chosen form of execution in the Masons? Beheading still?
No, we tie them out a cable length out from where the tide ebbs and flows.
Right.
We tie them in down to the waist, and then we cut the tongue out as well, and leave them there for 2 tides.
Yeah.
2 tides.
Like the Da Vinci
Yeah.
Code
Be
and that,
sure.
angels and
Yeah.
demons.
Yeah, because one might not do it.
Right.
Might be a particularly low tide, but you know the next day it'll come back.
Half moon.
Yeah.
So Master Mason, what's that? That's entry level.
No, entry level. You've got so the first. Most
Uh-huh.
people just do the first 3 steps of Freemasonry. Right, there's 33 in total, or 32. I can't remember. Bit like Taekwondo or karate. But you get instead of belts, you just get a different apron.
What have
Right.
you got to do to get like
Just be in. You progress round. It's exactly like an apprenticeship used to be with stonemasons.
It's like
What
time
is
So
it?
you're learning from those that were ahead of you or older than you.
But then what is it they do when
Right,
they
boys' club,
basically,
innit?
It's just a club?
It's just a group
Just
of
a
guys
boys' club.
who get pissed on a Monday night or
Yeah.
Tuesday night, whenever their lodge meets. They have meetings, then they'll go and have food, like go and have a meal, and get drunk, and then raise money for charity. That's pretty much.
It's loads
all
of
it is.
people wanting to be Big Bobby T.
Yeah, it's a bit like this, but without the
Yeah,
charity.
It's
a
like
load
this,
of
but
people-
with cloaks.
Loads of you want to be Big Bobby T. You just want loads of contacts. That's all it is. So you join because you don't know, I don't know any tradesmen.
It's like
So then
joining
you
a golf club.
and you load loads of tradesmen after
Exactly
that.
like
Right,
joining a
okay.
golf club. That's the same privileges of joining a golf club as they are for the
No, it's
Masons.
boring. Now. I
It
want
really is
to be-
boring. When people find out, it's boring. Like people say, it's a society with secrets,
Yeah.
and the only secret is that there aren't any.
Yeah, but there is though.
No,
There is. Don't
you can ask
say
me anything,
no.
and I'll tell you.
Because you don't know.
I do.
That hall that gig's
You're
in
not
is
privy.
weird.
You're not privy to it.
It'd be set out as a lodge. That'd be why.
Well, it's weird. It's weird.
It is.
And there's a load of white men on the wall, and it's all like biblical, and it's all like, nah,
No, it's not.
these can make people go
No, it's not
missing.
biblical.
The sirs.
10 people went for the job and a Mason was given the job.
Right,
And a Mason was hiring.
right.
And if one of them 10's a Mason, they're getting the job, aren't they?
No,
They are, come on.
no, because if
Walk
you,
into a little secret handshake.
I'll tell you now.
and bang,
I'll tell you right
got
now.
the
If I
job.
was recruiting, I wouldn't recruit anybody from my lodge.
Yeah, but if someone come outside of your lodge, come give you the little Mason handshake,
Yeah,
you're going to let the kid in the job, aren't you?
nah,
Why not?
because that doesn't mean that they're
Because all
fit for the job.
paedophiles.
It's my money.
Because
Not
he
all of
knows
them.
that they're not.
Yeah.
Not
Not my
all of
ring,
them.
mate. My ring comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all of them are paedophiles. Some of them,
And murderers.
yeah.
Do you reckon it's
Some of them like animals.
not every Mason's a nonce, but every nonce is a Mason. All right, that's all I'm
I have
saying.
to think about that one. Hang on.
Don't think Gary Glitter was a Mason.
You don't know who's a Mason. You're just keeping stuff.
course
Like,
I know.
oh, it's
Of
all
course I know.
fine.
I
It's
reckon
not
they'd have
secret.
him on the wall if he was a Mason. They'd be like, look at some of the.
Who's on your wall?
Like,
Lucy Pinder.
Timmy Mallet.
Timmy Malley.
Yeah. Bob Carroll G's.
No, not in the club, in the Mason, in the lodge.
Yeah, they're not on the wall in the club either.
Right.
There isn't anyone on the wall. Oh, on the wall is like the high up in our provincial lodge, which is like the lodge that governs you.
How many Masons are there?
Thousands.
Right.
Like hundreds of thousands all over the world.
how
it's
far?
global.
Just go to the
It's
stretch.
UK.
So does your lodge or have beds in it
No.
or rooms?
no.
Are there any Masons in the?
Oh, wait, what? This?
Why would they?
That's a brothel you've got into.
You don't have beds to fuck the children in.
They're not,
You
they're
don't
not
even
little
the
Thai
decency
boy
of a
girls
good bed
walking
after
around.
it. No, because what I'm because you're saying it's all over the world.
Yeah.
I was wondering, could you go and like stay in the LA Masonry Lodge? If
You don't stay in a lodge. The lodge is like a pub. It's like a bar.
Yeah.
Or with a meeting
So
room.
none
in
of
it.
them have like rooms or anything in.
Some might, but ours doesn't. Most of them don't. Some may do because
So
they're in
there's
a hotel or
No
something.
like benefits to like being like, oh, I can go to LA and stay in the Mason there.
Usually, if you wanted to, if I was going to go to LA, for example,
Yeah.
I could get in touch with the lodge first and say I'm coming over. Is there anybody who'll put me up? And I'll
Yeah.
stay at their house or
Are
something.
there any Masons in the Gambia?
I'm not sure.
Be
I don't
interested
know.
to
I don't
any
know
of
the
them.
entire roster.
Right.
I'll be honest with you.
So I mean, you're not deep enough. Someone who knows the entire roster can kill. Killers.
Resident
Killers know
Rain
the
Man
roster.
of the Masons is what you want.
Doesn't need to go to Gambia. Doesn't need to know that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him. There's no chance he's going to Gambia.
Blackpool driver driving to Gambia.
For a start,
The
I
Gambia.
can't cope with sun or heat in Tweed.
Yeah.
Right. Don't even know where the Gambia is, to be honest with you.
It's Africa, isn't it?
Yeah,
I know it's where there's a lot
it's
of
just right at the pyramids.
naughty things go on.
Yeah. It's a very naughty
Like what?
part of
You
Africa.
said that about the Masons.
Just like German
There's,
paedophiles.
there's children.
I thought that was
prostitutes.
Argentina.
Don't know.
Oh,
No,
that was the
Argentina's the
wasn't it?
Nazis.
That was the Nazis, yeah.
Argentina.
What?
Gambia has
Yeah, they reckon
child
Hitler went
prostitutes.
over on a submarine to Argentina. That's where all the leading Nazis went over
You don't
to.
know that?
What have Argentina got with the Nazis? Is it?
So
They all went after the war.
The
They
Nazis
all went
ran
over
to
there.
Argentina.
They hid there.
There's towns in Argentina
Proper
which
German.
look like Germany. Because it's got German architecture and German buildings.
Right.
Because that's where the Nazis...
That's where they reckon Hitler went over to after the war.
Yeah. Then they got recruited by the CIA and came up and did NASA.
So you'd know about
It was the
history if you
one-
weren't
the
just
ones
trying to
that
look up porn in Gambia.
It's for a porn video that teaches you about this.
Imagine getting all your history through porn.
Yeah.
I reckon teenage boys would be more interested in history. If
I reckon if, rather than horrible history...
based on-
Fake Nazi.
Porn hun.
Yeah.
Rather than horrible history.
Yeah.
Horny histories.
Yeah. Just some German fella banging some broad in the tank.
Henry VIII smashing all
Yeah.
6 wives and chopping the heads off.
Fake Nazi. That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cheers, thank you.
Made up your little line then, aren't you?
That's all right. 26
Shame
in.
you don't
It's not
edit the
getting clipped.
podcast.
Yeah.
It's getting cut
Let's get it trademarked.
Yeah.
Now he picks the clips now.
I do, but then I it's hard picking the clips. Because I just go, where's the big laugh now, and then just go that, and then
Right, nice to know you do the one job
then-
you have dead lazy.
then you'll just do whatever you want to do anyway. So it's just like I give him 3 ideas, and then he'll just do whatever anyway. I'm like, that's fine, not bothered anymore. Just don't cancel us.
What would be the best like historical porno moments then? Sinking the Titanic? Everyone banging.
Well, that's all literally already happened, then. The Titanic was just
Yeah.
Kate Winslet getting smashed in a
I'm
car.
about to go
That
down.
wasn't a documentary. That wasn't real.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They already redone
Was
the
that
Titanic. as a
it? Wasn't
porno.
sinking when they banged in the cab? Was in the car?
no.
No, that
No,
was
they
just a
were
love
just-
story, wasn't it?
They were just fucking in a
I thought
car.
it was like just before.
Do you reckon people banged when they knew the Titanic was going down?
Nah, you're
don't
not
think that was-
horny at that point. There's
Yeah.
no way anyone. How much of a fucking animal have you got to be when kids are screaming
got
about trying to get a boat
stonking
and you're not
boner.
going, get your ass out, girl. Trying to bang them.
No, there will be someone.
Women and children first.
No.
It's a hell of a danger one, kid. Like,
Yeah.
Could have come before I get killed.
Ugly women and ugly children first. Keep the fitties back.
Cold, all right? It's cold. The fucking iceberg.
Check
out
the
there.
teeth, check the brass ass.
You've been 8. You've got to go on last year.
Someone must have fancied that, like officer, the one that dressed as a woman and got on.
He didn't dress as a woman. He just on the film. He just gets in the thing, doesn't he? And he just goes down like this, just like pretending not to be seen.
Yeah.
You know more about the film Titanic than you do
there
about the
was-
Nazis.
Yeah, of course I do.
There was a porno about it.
Yeah, you saw Kate Winslet's tits, mate. Of course I know about it.
How old are you?
30.
Saw boobs.
No, but how old was I when the Titanic got?
95,
I
wasn't
don't
it?
think you were alive when it
No,
went down.
I remember not being
How
able
old
to
the
see. 'Cause it was a 12, wasn't it?
It was 95, I think.
Was it been 4 or 5
Same
when it
time
came
as
out?
Spice World came
Might
out.
have been 98 then.
I don't remember.
98 came out.
Was it 98?
Yeah.
97.
I reckon it'd be 97 or 98.
97 rings a
Yeah,
bell.
I
97.
wouldn't be 5. I think I'd have been about 8 or 9.
97
maybe.
was The Matrix, wasn't it, as well?
Was it? Yeah.
Never really
so,
got
yeah.
into the Matrix,
I
to
thought
be honest
Matrix
with
was
you.
96.
Am I thinking of Existence? Do you remember? Has anyone seen that?
No.
Weird as fuck
Any of
film.
us could just Google it, but none of us are going to.
It's too much effort in it to get your phone out and twist about with
Yeah,
it.
but if I told you there was boobs in it, you'd watch it.
Yeah.
Nah, not just boobs, mate.
Not anymore.
I wanted to watch the Titanic. I think it's because it was such a big thing, and I was like, it was a 12, so it was a couple of years off being able to watch it. And I think it was because it was like a true story. So I mean, there was something around the idea that it was a true story, that the shit went down. And I was like, what, really? I didn't see it in the cinema because I couldn't. I wasn't old enough.
You couldn't have a parent with you. 12A.
12A was the thing when we were
No.
kids.
No.
I had no childhood. Phil, do you think I'm going to the cinema with me parents?
Speak to them.
Trying to wank you. Sat next to me.
One bonding session. Fucking, let's go watch the Titanic. Fuck that, mate.
That's what he wanks about now. It's
Yeah.
more his mummy
Maybe
issues.
like one of your
yeah.
French girls, Simon.
Yeah.
The first time my mum hugged me.
No, the Titanic. I think it was just because it was like, what? This is true. You know when a film was like true story, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god. I think it was like the first film that I was like, this has actually happened. And I was like, what do you mean it actually happened? It's like, oh, it's a true story.
Oh, so you didn't know about the Titanic till the Titanic film?
Yeah, no, of course not. I was 7 or 8.
You were thick, man.
I was 7 or 8.
What other historical things haven't you heard about? Do you know about 9/11?
Yeah,
You know that's happened.
I remember in school
What
when
happened
that
at
happened.
9/11?
Planes went into the building.
Planes.
Planes.
Yeah,
Something to do
Right,
with
John
planes.
F. Kennedy. What happened to him?
Come on, mate. Fucking yawn fest, that.
What happened to him?
You the one that got shot in the car?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
him.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Where were you when 9/11 happened?
School.
School.
Just came out, and then all the mums talking about going like, "Oh my god, I see what's happening in America."
I thought it happened in the
Where were
morning,
you?
but I got told it was that's a false memory.
It's about
No,
1
is that-
o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, 3 p.m. was when I was getting picked
8
up.
o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah, because I was in the pub at the time. My mate's birthday and the chef.
Celebrating.
Yeah, my mate.
Another good job for the Masons. Another job well done for comrade.
Yeah,
We're blamed it on the Taliban.
yeah.
It's all right, Tony,
what-
I've got this.
That's what Mason is in fucking Iraq or whatever.
Yeah.
Tony Blair just having a wank with
That's what it
George Bush.
translates as. Where were you at 9/11? Where were you in the pub?
I was in a pub, it's my mate's birthday, and the chef came out and went, "Oh, planes just hit the World Trade Center." And we thought, like, tiny little plane,
Yeah.
little thing, and we put the news on, and you could see the shape of the plane in it. And then just as we turned it on, the second plane hit the other tower.
Wow. I've seen
Then I
I've
ordered
seen the
another
footage.
pint.
When you watch it again, it's like, fuck me.
Had a tough wank, was
It
it?
just looks like such a film, doesn't it?
I was watching it live. Like
Was
I
you?
was like, yeah,
I watched
Was
it
you in
live.
America at the time or not?
No, I just moved back and I was
Oh.
watching.
Conveniently.
Yeah,
Yeah. On one of them planes with the Bin Ladens.
yeah,
Yeah.
meeting the Saudis. I'm out of it.
Yeah, no, it's-
I
it just-
I went and knocked on everyone's door. I was like, "You want to watch this because this is going to be big."
So we knocked on everyone's door.
Like, 'cause it was in halls.
Oh,
I was
right.
like, "Get on this."
Right, because you which
I
went
was
in
in
the
the World
street.
Trade. Get out.
Which went in the streets, not gay.
Yeah, mate.
To the news on here, it's massive. Don't know if you know, but America's massive. Like,
You just took it up on yourself to become a news flash.
just riding around on his bike.
Excuse me, everybody. Listen to me. There's news.
Town crier.
Just written it down.
Extra. Plane crashes.
Read all about it.
Yeah, no,
Just that weird American kids moved back.
it's weird that one, wasn't it, when you just see that actually happened. How long ago? 20 years?
2001.
2001, yeah, 21 years
21
ago.
years ago.
Long ago, that one.
Don't half bang on about it, don't you?
I know, yeah.
What was 7-11? Do you know
That was
7-Eleven's the
7-7.
shop.
7-7.
that? 7-7, that was it.
Tubes, London.
Yeah, that was Tubes. And then here's one for you. Do you remember when there was a terror attack no one knew about on the district line?
No one knew
Yeah.
about it.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
No one knew about it.
I know that because Darius Davis told about it on the weekend. And he was like, there was a terror attack on one of the district lines, and this how much of a shithole is that no one even fucking knew.
Is it the guy whose bag just sort of popped a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no one really knew about this terror attack. Apart
That
from the bomb.
What's his face? Richard Herron used to have that joke where he said it was supposed to be on 7-7, but the district line's that slow.
My favourite was the guy who tried to blow up Glasgow Airport.
Oh, with the
Oh,
And that
punching.
cabbie
in the
kicked
face,
him in the
yeah.
bollocks.
Right.
No, he broke his foot in
Heroes,
three
aren't we?
places, kicking him in the bollocks.
Oh, no,
headbutted
the
him.
punch the horse, kick the bollocks, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Cabbies-
funny.
Heroes, aren't we, cabbies?
And then the Liverpool one as well, of
Liverpool one.
course.
That was a cabbie. Didn't really happen, but like...
Yeah, cabbies are heroes because that's all they've ever been in the news for, innit? Saving lives.
Yeah.
Definitely nothing else.
No, not like
No.
Masons.
Lovely bunch of characters, aren't they?
Exactly. 6th emergency service. So we do just save lives. Saved lives in Liverpool, saved lives in Glasgow.
Free drugs
Price
around.
of fuel now, though, innit?
Yeah.
Getting priced out of the game. How is it affecting the taxi world for the people?
Don't really work like that.
No, but like you must know other
They're all
people.
moaning about it.
Yeah.
You know, there's arguments at the moment about a price rise. And everyone's going, but people can't afford anyway. So it's like...
Yeah, they can't afford to get the taxis now. Everyone's
like,
fucking
taxis will be the
walking.
first one to go in it. So it's like, to raise your prices and then what happens then sort of thing. So
You have to buy a dialer bus. Do you remember those? Dialer buses. It's like old women get them. And it was like, you know, the really shit bus that used to go around that would do like one council estate?
Like a comfy bus.
Yeah. One of
Right,
the little
okay.
zippy buses, a little comfy bus thing. And you'd ring it up. It had a phone number on the side and it'd come pick you up at your house.
Oh, it never actually had a round. It just would literally,
Yeah.
it would come out when someone.
It was like
Yeah.
a taxi, but you were getting a taxi with like 53 other people who stink of piss.
it was the first Uber, it was the first Uber pool one.
Arriva tried that, didn't they? Liverpool.
Did they?
Tried like a
Yeah.
bus that, like you could download an app, and I tried it once, and it gave me a 45-minute window.
It's like a hail a ride, wasn't
Imagine,
it?
yeah, but you really got to have fuck all going on in your life to get that. Like,
And it was like £3. I was like, no,
Yeah. And,
Right.
I'll just drive.
and how long is it going to take you to get there sort of thing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because you got to pick 17 people up on the way.
Yeah. Proper. Nah. It's like going out in a
just Uber
minibus
pool,
and
wasn't it?
you
And that's
said
been
when you
fucked
said
it's
off
just
now,
surely for like all women actually need to go to the shop in it, and then
bingo.
doesn't matter about
So
how
we're
when
just
they
going
get
out
there.
for a day out, innit?
Yeah, it's like,
That's what
oh,
it
I'll
is,
wait
yeah.
40 minutes to get the taxi.
Yeah.
That's fine. There's fuck
Can't
all
use
else
it
to
for
do.
work or nothing.
Mm.
Be somewhere on time. I haven't seen him for ages. They used to run about in the dingle. I lived there.
I don't think I've ever seen him. I don't think they done in Bootle.
Nah, I've never seen him in the north.
You have ones doing the loop now.
Like a comfy bus.
Just like the bus just does the loops, doesn't do like route, just does like a loop of like a Bootle sort of thing. Doesn't ever leave Bootle.
Is it hard to drive a bus?
And I imagine
A double decker?
I reckon it is.
Whenever I'm
don't
on a
think the
double
height's
decker
the
bus,
problem,
I'm
it's the
looking and
length.
thinking, this is a big old fucking thing
Yes,
to
the
get
length though
around.
is the
Like,
problem, not the height.
yeah, I know, but it just
You have
looks.
to account for the height though, don't you? For like a bit of wind and all shit like that.
Now, do you know they can lean more than a person, a double-decker bus?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, you
how
can push
far
a
can a
double-
person lean?
I think a bus can lean 28 degrees or something like that before it'll tip over.
That's a
Whereas-
specific amount of degrees to only think.
That's where I've seen a number and it's around that. But yeah, they test them to lean that
28
much
degrees.
before they'll tip over. If we got a
Fuck.
projector out now and tried it with you, it'd be something like 13 or 14 degrees before you topple over.
What, me or Simon?
You're more round,
Yeah.
so it'd be difficult
I
to get
reckon
a
you'd
precise,
Got a good sense of
precise angle.
gravity as well, mate.
I'd go
Yeah.
quick on the left side.
Because
You'd
I
wobble,
was
but you come
speaking to
back up.
Staunton, and Staunton was saying in his school, they would purposely try and tip the double decker bus over. So
Yeah,
whenever they
run-
would go around the corner,
Run from side
Yeah.
to
roll
side,
one
yeah.
from one,
That's
and
what-
they so
That's what they're designed to counteract. Because all the weight's at the bottom, innit?
how fucking horrible. So why the fuck would be like that's
How much difference would Staunton make running from one side of the bus to the other? He's the only person who weighs less than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get Staunton smack at the window, and then a fly flies into
Yeah,
it.
it just sounds like somebody,
Yeah.
somebody throwing peas at a window.
Yeah, no, I'm always amazed when I see like you do get these people like you see these videos like these like lorry drivers driving on these hills, don't you? Like these going and they go like, this is an expert bit of driving that they're about to do now. I'm always like that with a double. I'd hate driving around a double decker bus. It must be stressful. Do you think they?
Yeah.
Would you still do your Instagram stories while you're on the tower and double decker
Yeah,
bus?
still do that as well. Like, do you know what I mean? But I love going around Edinburgh on the open top bus when I'm there. That's my favourite thing to do. When I'm just go sit on there and go around Edinburgh all day.
Not listen to any history.
No, put that. No,
It's not
I'm not
porn. I'm
listening
not
to-
into it.
Yeah, no, just
So
go
I was like,
around.
have you got any bus stories where people have shagged?
Yeah, just driving around that Edinburgh route and say this is sound. It's just 45 minutes in the open top. But then again, it's sometimes if it's busy, it's like ugh. I just want to sit there and have the seat to myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to sit
Play that
next
like-
to you.
Do you want?
Oh!
Do you honestly get the open top put and just sit on it?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I did. Yeah, when I'm hungover and I'm thinking, I fucking hate this.
We do it in
Miserable.
Edinburgh
When I've been a couple of times, haven't I?
for gigs.
No, just to do the festival.
Oh, have you done the festival?
But not no, I've never done a show. I've just gone and done
Compilation.
Big Value and then done some little shitty compilation ones.
Right.
That was it.
Just goes up for the
I've not
bus.
seen wasn't it?
Yeah.
What?
Just goes up
Yeah.
for the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
You
be
know,
arsed
you've got
with
them in
a
every
show.
city, you know.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, but then again, I
Have
just
you done it in any other city?
no, because again, if I'm doing it on my own in Liverpool, and people see you going, "What's he doing, the fucking weirdo?" I need to have a decent reason to be where I am. Do you know what I mean? I need to have a decent reason to be like, oh, he's on the open top bus. That's fine. He's in the Edinburgh Festival. Sometimes if you want to just go on your own somewhere, that's acceptable.
Well, you're in Glasgow the weekend. Would you not just have done it then?
No, fuck that. Harry Styles was in fucking Glasgow that weekend, wasn't it? People come all over the world
trying to find him.
Harry Styles will be on an open top bus.
All bar one. Harry! I wouldn't have blended in Glasgow. Some of the sights in Glasgow, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just fucking. There was always a scrap outside Pop World. I was walking around trying to find somewhere to eat, like late at night, and I couldn't find anywhere
to eat, Harry.
So there was at Pop World. There was a little scrap that went on, a little bit of handbags, and then I decided to walk on because I thought I don't want to get anywhere. But it didn't kick off that much. But there was the guy. It's like, you know, like a nightclub where you got like stone steps going into it, so it's a bit of a bad place to have a kick off as well because someone could fall, bang. So I was like, oh, this could be a bit naughty. This. So the guy swills the bouncer. And then, or like throws his cup at the bouncer sort of thing, and then the bouncer just pushes him down, and then there's two birds there trying to fucking scream at the bouncers and all this and all that, and then there's a bit of argy-bargy, but then I think the guy was stood at the bottom of the stairs, just didn't fancy it. Once he saw the two bouncers and him down there and the two girls, he's thinking, if I go back up there, they'll just fucking do me in.
Launch me.
So he just sort of waited there whilst the birds did the screaming at the bouncers and that, and then I mooched on. I don't know what happened. Saw four busies legging it around as well, thinking, oh, where are they going? And they got somewhere, but they just stopped. And they looked like they went, the four of them were just running. And it was just like they got to some, and they're like, and they just look around, and it's like, I don't think they're getting to where they need to be here, these four
busies.
busies.
The stone steps, and they had to call it in.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Yeah.
We've lost them, Satch.
Yeah.
We've lost them in Pop World.
Yeah. No, Glasgow. Do you prefer Glasgow or Edinburgh?
I've not been Glasgow, yeah.
But just as a city.
It's all right, Glasgow.
Yeah, I like it. It's nice.
Like I've not. I think I've only popped in. I've not really.
I feel like Glasgow's a bit more like Liverpool.
Yeah.
The people are more real
Yeah.
in Glasgow. Edinburgh's more like London.
Yeah, Edinburgh's Edinburgh's really lovely to look at.
It's dead touristy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's very touristy.
Yeah. Glasgow. No, I like Glasgow.
I like them both. They've both got their thing. Positives.
Well, I like them both equally.
I like them all.
We don't want to piss off the Glaswegians, do we? Fucking our case.
Glasgow's good for comedy. Really good for comedy.
You know where it's good for comedy for Scottish people? Blackpool.
Blackpool.
Capital of Glasgow. During summer.
You do the Blackpool Comedy Station in the summer, the whole audience is just Scottish.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Because it all comes from like factories and the railways and stuff, because the railways were built for the factory workers to go on holiday to Blackpool, and then that trend just, because Glasgow is one of those cities where, like Liverpool, where families always ended up living on the same street, like nana, kids, cousins, aunties, and all that stuff.
Right.
So that's sort of going on holiday as a factory, although the factories have disappeared. That tradition's
so it's a traditional holiday. They still do.
There's Glasgow weekend that happens in Blackpool every year, where I think that's where the factories all used to shut down all at the same time.
Was there any goings on with the young farmers?
Glasgow weekend.
They're not this year. They do have Glasgow
weekend. Because I was there with Elliot when that was on, wasn't it? Did anything happen now?
Yeah. Well, officially the whole thing got. But how bad, right? Do you have to be as a group of people to get barred from Blackpool? Like, is it of everything that's going on in Blackpool? How bad? You must realise how shit you are as a group of people that Blackpool barred you from coming to the town. That says so fucking much.
They said that about what, Glaswegians in general? Or
no, it
farmers.
was young farmers.
Right, yeah.
So the
Young Farmers Union, was it?
Young Farmers Union, yeah. The Farmers Union have their Young Farmers AGM in Blackpool. They used to have it every year, but it got progressively worse and worse, and it got to the point, I think it was 2018 or 19, where they were standing in the street. One woman who was in the car with a little kid, a 4-year-old, 5-year-old girl, she's stopped the car because this guy's in front. They've ripped the door open and thrown the keys into the beach. They were kicking buses, they were punching through windows, there were fights everywhere. And then
there was no trouble this year.
They didn't turn up. Did they not turn up? Or?
No, they come, but it's an unofficial one. But what's happened now is there's like 3 or 4 venues in Blackpool that seem to house them.
Right.
So there's not, they seem, and I think that wave of Bell End has grown out of it now.
I'm going to get a beer. Do you want a beer?
Okay.
I'll have a beer.
Go on then. I'll have a beer as well. Do you need to go to the toilet or anything? Oh. Yeah, I'll have a beer. Do you want a beer?
No, I've got to drive.
Sweet.
We've all got to drive.
So what's a Quilmes, please? What's Glasgow weekend then?
It's just where people from Glasgow come to Blackpool. Simple as that.
Right.
Just
Is there a lot of them nights, that weekends or things happening in Blackpool? Then, you got there's a lot of traditional group, you got Glasgow
Rangers.
weekend, young farmers.
Not Rangers. Rangers. Rangers have a big thing every year in Blackpool. All the fans come to Blackpool and have a big, huge piss up somewhere.
Like a Rangers AGM.
Yeah, pretty
so
much.
how many things like that are there then?
Big.
Traditional
things.
Do you avoid them, or you happy to have?
Locals don't really go into Blackpool Town Centre.
No, I mean as a club, would you still sell them tickets, or do you avoid
Oh yeah, we'd sell anybody tickets.
You wouldn't sell the young farmers ones though.
We would if they're going to behave.
But they're not.
You're not going to come in and take over the club. That's the whole thing.
You don't have a behavioural bond. What's your view on behavioural bonds? Yes or no?
No.
Too much admin.
It's not the admin that's the problem. It's the
puts people off.
It's the impression it gives across. Because if
Yeah,
I'm
you're
saying
willing
to
to accept it
you
to make
need to
more
give
money.
us, like, it happened to us when we went on holiday once, me and my mate, we got to the hotel and they were like, right, it's 200 quid deposit for your room.
Yeah.
And you're like, what kind of hotel is this? How shit is it? And if we're doing that on the door, people are just not going to come in. It's not right anyway. If you're not going to behave, we'll kick you out. We're not going to keep extra money off you.
Right.
Well, it just says all your arse is money, because it's like, oh yeah, you can come in. We're going to let you in.
Yeah.
We think you're going to behave badly, so we're just going to keep money.
Yeah, which is a shit thing to do.
Yeah, it's like,
But what
we're
I'd use targeted,
as long as we get 100 quid.
Targeted, if you're in a group of over 8 or something like that, you have to pay a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, rather than everyone. So if you're coming in a group of 8 or more, you have to pay a £10 behavioural bond.
Well, our policy is 1 out, all out. So what they tend to do then is they'll self-police.
Yeah.
Because they all know who the dickhead in the group is that's going to be a risk for them.
They're looking at them all
and they'll
times,
tell him to
isn't
shut up and keep him quiet. I say him because it's usually hims.
Right. Is it? I thought...
Hen parties are usually pretty good that we have because they've deliberately...
The general consensus is they're the worst, then, wasn't it?
We've got a lot of other things
circuit
to do in Blackpool that would better suit hen parties. So if you're one of those loud, raucous hen party things that you don't want in a comedy club, there's other things for them to do and they'll go and do those things. If you're a different type of hen party that's quiet and wants to watch stand-up or something, then they'll come to us. But so we've never really had a problem with stags or hens, ever. Any groups that we've had have been absolutely great.
Right.
Yeah, I've never seen a bad hen or stag at yours. There was that one, last time I did it, there was that one knobhead in a group that worked for, I think it was the council, but it was only one of them.
Yeah.
The rest was
It's always only one.
Yeah.
Always only
The
one.
rest were like, shut up, knobhead.
Yeah. Yeah, works dues are the worst ones out of anything.
Yeah.
Because it's only the person that booked it that wanted to
wants
come and
to
see
be
stand
there,
up.
Yeah, I love asking when I'm MCing, where do you work? And then once you got the place, because they're on
It's
a works
recorded.
do, they're under works terms and conditions or whatever.
You're now
Trade secret
representing the
there.
company.
Edit that one out.
Yeah.
Always do that.
Yeah.
Always
Find
do
If
that.
out
they're
what
caught taking coke in the toilet, you're like, well,
Oh.
last year.
Well, I'm not a grass, you see, so I wouldn't go that far.
Oof.
Oh,
I
right.
just
No, but you've got it.
yeah,
In the holster.
hold it over him.
You can go.
Right.
Phil's not ashamed to pretend to be a grass.
I'll police the room anywhere I need to.
Compare has to.
Yeah.
What's your view on
Make
that?
them have to be martyrs.
What's your view on that?
What pretend?
Threatening them with it,
grass.
threatening them with the possibility you're a grass, or you couldn't have it.
I wouldn't do it. Put it that way.
You wouldn't if someone's acting like a knobhead in a gig, you wouldn't say.
You couldn't possibly be
fucking-
seen as somebody who could
Yeah,
potentially.
I couldn't possibly give a.
Well, you wouldn't compare, would you?
No, it's
Yeah.
all about me, innit?
Well,
What would
depends
you do
on as we were
Middle
talking
act's
before.
got no.
How would you-
Yeah, well, let's see.
Yeah.
How would you do it? How
Let's
would
see
you deal
whether
with it?
this new club comes out.
This is what I want to know. If you're because let's say you were the MC, right? And
Yeah.
and you had to
He
to
wouldn't
control
grass on
the room.
paedophiles, mate.
I know he wouldn't.
He said
Why
he'd
think you're
sort it
here,
out
Ryan?
himself.
Grass on your own.
So I feel like if it was your
His
let's
family.
say,
All right.
say it was your gig and your reputation, how would
Yeah.
you do it?
How would I? How would
kill
I
you.
police them?
Yeah.
I'm 6'3" and 23 stone. Just let them know. Go through the fucking lot of them.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Doesn't work for you.
He's not.
That's 'cause I'm not.
23 stone. But you gotta have like the thing is though, like
Once I got the place to work, I'm like, right, I know where you're working now. I'll turn up outside the fucking place.
The worst is when they've been sniffing for the last couple of hours and they come in and they've got the biggest aggro in their head. They just want a fight with you straight away as soon as you get to the stage.
Yeah.
It feels like back being a kid, like at primary school where they're just, yo, you're fucking ginger, you fucking cunt. Like, why is that a problem? Why is it not? You're like, you can tell that they just want, like, nothing you could say could resolve that.
They're to be spoken to, but the reason they want to be spoken to is because they want to have.
They want to kick off, yeah. So
but the thing is, like, I don't mind people having fun, like doing coke and that if they want to.
Yeah.
But as soon as you turn into a dick, I'm like, now you're affecting everybody.
Well, I said that at that Bootle gig we did when they were doing it at the table.
Right,
It's absolutely fine. Crack on with it. You're not being dicks. You're having a nice little life.
It depends on how it
come
turns
to
you.
see me.
If you know that you can behave and you can shut up for 20 minutes when you're supposed to, I don't care.
I think I did your room when there was people sat at the back, but I think you positioned them. There were about 9 of them, and they were just passing a bag along, sniffing.
On the dickhead seats.
Yeah,
no, they weren't sniffing at the seats. They were going to the toilet.
Were they?
Yeah,
but they weren't bothering the room, were they? I think.
No. Oh no, they weren't in the end. They weren't. They'd been caught with it, and they had it taken off.
And they said, "Well, did you say what? You can come back in, but we're taking that off you or something."
Yeah, and they handed it in.
And they came back in.
We've got a safe full of coke now.
Right.
You sitting in that secret room like Scarface.
I've got to keep the weight off somehow.
Next Mason Lodge meeting was a belter.
Got them glasses on there for. It's like a little Scarface room you've got there.
My office.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good
Only you can get into it, can't you?
Yeah. My
With the
office.
TVs.
It's baller move.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
The secret wall.
Secret room.
Secret wall. Only a phone on his app.
Do it on my watch.
Can you? Yeah.
I remember last time I was there and Jen was moaning, going, "We can't get in there," and I needed to get in. I had to call him to go, "Let me in the room," and he's like,
What did you need to get in for?
No, she.
Jen did
right, okay, right.
I had to call Ryan to go, "Let me in the room." So we had to let.
Tell you, mate, Mason's in it, mate. Mason's.
Sitting at home, letting in the room, now
There's
watching
documents in that.
Watching in the room, going, "Why are you in my room?"
No, I couldn't watch her in the room because there's no cameras in there because I'm not stupid.
He takes the DNA off that punch bag of us all and puts it in that room or something. He's just filing all our scores online. Yeah.
Well, I got all your DNA. You know, like twins with Danny DeVito and I was where they got like 15 guys spaff to make the perfect kids.
Oh, that film. With Arnold
that's what I'm doing.
Schwarzenegger.
I'm getting everybody's DNA from the punch ball machine and I'm going to create the
I've
perfect
put my left
comedian.
wrist up with that punch machine. I was there the other week and then I've done my left wristing with it.
Have you?
Yeah, it really fucking hurts.
Somebody else broke the knuckle. I think it's Paul Perry broke his knuckle on
Did
it.
he?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I cracked
All
it
about
with
that
my
life,
left.
Hardy.
It wasn't working the last time I went.
Wasn't
Was
it?
I must have been there the weekend before.
Might have been turned off. I tried to do it, but it didn't work.
You have to stop people using the machine while actual on.
Sometimes. It depends who it is.
It's just so loud.
Yeah, it can be. Well, he takes a run up, doesn't he?
Longley was fucking knocking fuck out of it, so you had to stop people. And then I take a run up just to make sure.
Can you hear that thing from that?
If you were punching it, it'd be fine.
Fuck off, mate.
You've been told to shut up in hot water green room before.
Yeah, you got beaten up by the punch ball
I got
machine.
that at the Birmingham Glee as well the other week.
The back.
The other week, because that's only through the curtain. There's literally about 10 yards between the green room and the stage.
and the stage
and there's
is
just
right
that thin
there.
thing. So I suppose the acts might be able to, or the people sitting on the first couple of rows could maybe hear me. Because I think Christian Lowe came out and went like, You are loud. Like, it's just like, oh, sorry, mate. Or it might have been Washy, and I think Washy's deaf anyway. And he was just like, I don't realise how loud I am. It's a problem I
I'm
have.
the same. I always get told
go
off.
up.
Yeah.
You go up a
Yeah.
decibel
Straight
level.
up.
Yeah.
Right. I need
gets
to
louder
sort.
and
Yeah.
louder.
So I felt like, I need to shut up now. But like, I think maybe some green rooms I need to be. The hot water one that you'd have to shut up there.
No, you're right.
They used to have to in the back when it was in the back.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
used to.
The little cupboard one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like,
What's
you used to
happening?
get hot.
Are they just giving up on ever getting agreement because they're moving?
Oh yeah,
That's used for storage, but they got rid of that because of it was not big enough. And like I
Stunk
remember being
as well.
sat there like mid-pandemic in like, and it was sweating.
4
and
acts.
everyone's in there, not just the 4 acts. There was like all their groupies and everything. Everyone wanted to be in there, and people were sitting there going, "It's fucking roasting in here." And I was like, "Then go and watch the fucking show.
Yeah.
You're not meant to be in it.
Yeah.
Get out." But they're an agent, so I don't want it.
Spincy's tool belt still in there.
It's tool belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be all. It's all stacked up with shit now, isn't it?
Yeah.
What? Has he got a whole load of kit now, has he?
Of course.
He's a fucking builder, isn't he now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a.
It's just an autistic
Me and him had
lad
a
who's been
tool off
given
once.
the-
Yeah, he's just gone mental, hasn't he?
Oh, you got loads of tools?
Yeah, I got a workshop upstairs at the club.
Have you?
Yeah.
Do you do DIY?
Yeah, mate, I make shit. Have you not? You seen my office?
Yeah.
I did that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Didn't have you
I
down to be
couldn't do.
DIY.
I couldn't do the wood shit because my arms now because I'm a spaz.
Oh yeah, you've got loads of fucking. You're crippled, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
crippled.
know there's like shit going on. How bad are you now?
I'm fine. There's people worse off.
It's arthritis.
Got arthritis in my shoulders, and I had
I'm gonna get that in my fucking knees.
I had half my lung taken out, and I got epilepsy and ADHD.
Your epilepsy and half your lung taken out.
Yeah, they're not related.
Right.
It's
You
not,
said that.
it's not like this is my
You said
punishment.
that like as if like
Let's
you fucking,
try this.
I went
See
mad
if
at
this
some lights, and the next day my lung was just gone.
Yeah.
Coughed
His
up a lung.
organs got harvested by the Masons. Though.
Coughed up a lung at a fucking traffic light.
That's why you need MC so they don't flash him.
Yeah.
It kept collapsing, so they cut out the bit that
wasn't working.
that had a hole in it. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
You know.
yeah.
When did you get that done?
15 or 16.
Is it
How bad do you
noticeable?
have
I did
It's all right now. I can drive now.
I did his gig the day after.
When I did have my drain, when I had my
You
chest
still
drain,
had your draining.
Yeah.
And I did the gig that
I was on the
Saturday.
floor in tears in the back, in between. I was still emceeing.
Oh, yeah.
That's how good I was.
I've been there when you've been like that. When you
Rolling
can't
on
move.
floor crying.
And then like 20 minutes and you go off and you're just like wincing.
Go on stage, nobody knows anything's wrong with me. Come off stage, I'm like, ah! It was the worst though, because I still had a huge load of air in my chest. That's why I had the drain in. The drain was to get air out of my chest, but I didn't want the audience to know, so I sort of hid it behind my jacket in my like this big box like that. And then because the doctor had told me you're not going to be doing stand up for about 3 months. I was like, fuck that.
Fuck that. I mean, I'm not paying for the
Hospital,
comp
straight
there.
on
Fuck
stage.
off.
Yeah.
Straight out. Well, I couldn't afford to because it was at the other venue,
Was it?
the one we don't mention. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you've had problems in this one as well. You have to turn up to the club in a wheelchair, haven't you? And then make your way to the stage. And can you break a rib?
Fucking hell. The stairs.
Not that I
on the
know
way in.
of.
That's a nightmare.
You did last time I was there. You'd broken a rib coughing or something.
Coughing.
Oh, God, I had, yeah. Yeah, I forgot
Coughing?
about that.
Yeah, because
Coughing,
you literally just fucking, you were down and painkiller.
Morphine, that's for me arthritis, yeah. But yeah, I had a broken a rib.
Because you coughed.
It was really bad coughing. I had COVID,
Right.
and that's broke my rib through coughing because of that.
We're anti-COVID on this pod, aren't we?
I think I coughed that much that I'd
it wasn't
gone into a
COVID.
sneezing
COVID's not
fit
real.
or something.
Did
You
you
know
have
when you
COVID?
can really cough and it just starts everything else in your body.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that, so I got into spasm and
Coughing, start
cracked my
farting and
rib.
all that. And you just think, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, I've lost control.
Yeah.
What's
No, I
next?
don't think I've had that.
You never
I've just,
coughed and farted at the same time? Or sneezed and farted?
No,
I've never done that because my arsehole tends to close up when I sneeze. Like my eyes and my
mate.
arsehole tend to close up when I
Happens to me
sneeze.
all the
I think
time,
me
and I
head-
think, shit, I've lost control.
You get a headache and then your neck and everything, but I've never lost the control of me.
Oh, I have.
I've never
That's like
shat
vomiting
sneezed.
diarrhea.
I've
innit?
sneezed and coughed and farted at the same time and gone, oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, what's next? What's next?
That is a hell of a trio.
I'm going to
That.
spit and I'm going to shit myself.
Fuck me. So you've had half a lung taken out. So that to me seems insane. So does that is that like a? Is it noticeable? Do you know you've had half a lung
You have
taken
to
out?
crack your ribs to get to your lungs as well.
Yeah, they just
Can you feel that for like months afterwards?
still feel it now. You can see it.
Maybe that was why you had a broken rib and not the coffin.
Yeah.
Well, you can see it on
Slightly,
you.
we can-
Yeah, you can't. I don't even need X-rays anymore. They just hold me up to a window.
Like a fake note.
Is he real? The Queen's got a tacky sound.
Yeah. So what is it? Is it noticeable? So when they took half a lung out, you're more out of breath. Like you're just like
Yeah.
Right.
I can't. I know that I can't talk for as long. Like when I'm on stage and stuff, I can't say sentences.
Can't do
that are as
rants
long.
anymore.
I can, but I get dizzy as fuck.
Do you?
Right.
You couldn't read out that 1-star review on stage.
No, I nearly struggled then.
Right. So you
Until
do
you sat
notice it.
down.
So you are like getting short of breath and everything with it. on.
Yeah. But I never go on. I've never mentioned it on stage. Never discussed it. Never
you
tried
always
to
just
get
crack on
gigs
as
and shit
normal,
out of
don't you?
it.
Right.
Sides get gigs and what gigs you
Right,
get out
yeah.
of?
Well, it works for some people, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
well.
steady on. Half a lung. That's not enough, is it?
Yeah, we need more than that.
Try it next time you want a spot at the comedy station there, Rob.
Yeah.
Half a long, mate. Get me on.
I'm gonna have a roast dinner left here, Ryan. Any chance?
Can you keep it?
No, they get rid of it.
Oh.
No.
I don't know what. The
Don't
weird
like to
thing
have
was
kept
when they
half your
did it.
lung.
When they did it, right? They said, "Oh yeah, because what they do is they cut the broken bit out,
Eat it.
and then they scrape the inside of your chest cavity so that your lung sticks to it, so that there's nowhere for the air to go if it tears again." And then he said, "Right, we've done that," and then they staple your lung back together. I was like, "How the fuck do you staple a balloon?"
It's just
You think they'd glue it or something? You wouldn't think they'd staple
Well, they'll just
it.
get 2 bits of it, won't they? Squeeze that so there's no air and put the staple through that.
Yeah, but you can't staple a balloon. Because even if you staple
you
it,
could
it's still
staple
going to leak
where
air.
the things, that little fliggly bit on the end.
Of what?
You could, on the balloon, you could put a staple through that and it wouldn't pop.
You just put 2 holes in it with the staple.
Yeah, but that's because you've already tied it. That's why.
Yeah, so if you tie it and then you've got that little bit there and stapled that would be fine.
They didn't need
I
a
don't
staple.
think that's what they're doing. I don't think he's
You're
got
not
a
making
look
balloon
like a
animals.
knock balloon.
Would they not staple it and then it heals back together?
Yeah, but it takes ages for it.
Could
to
they not just give you like a dog?
A dog?
Yeah, like a little balloon animal.
Yeah.
Like what do you want your lungs to look like? Can I have a sword, please? Yeah.
I want a dinosaur.
I'm going to get arthritis. I've already been told.
that your goal?
My knee up.
Just go.
One day.
That's his retirement plan.
It's
Arthritis.
It's my new plan now, innit? Get arthritis.
What's up with your knee?
Just had stem cell stuff done on it, and then I broke my leg as well. So basically, just waiting to get arthritis now. Like when I got the knee
Fingers
done,
crossed for you, mate.
when I got the knee done at like 2021, and they said, "Oh, by the time you're like late 30s, 40s, you'll have arthritis." I was like, "Oh, it's fucking ages away. I'll be dead by then." And then it's like, "Oh, now it's like only a few years away, and then I'll be mid 30s, and then that'll be."
It'll go downhill quick as well.
Mm.
Because I need replacement shoulders, but I can't have them because I'm too young.
Too young.
Yeah, because
you have to do them again.
Yeah, they cut out the top of your arm and
Yeah.
the collarbone, and then they cement like a rod into your bone. Yeah, they cement
Just
a rod
fucking-
into your bone, but
Yeah.
Fuck you while you're asleep.
it makes it brittle, so they can only replace it twice. But because I'm so young, it's only going to last 5 or 10 years.
They're
before
all
they have
last-
to
Oh, I
put
thought
new-
they lasted
If
like
you-
25.
If you're older, they'll last between 15 and 20. Like really old
Right.
and not doing anything with your arms.
Right.
But yeah, that's going to
All
last.
the wanking at you
Yeah.
too, that you're fucked.
But yeah, so they can only do them twice.
Yeah, my missus' dad just had his hip done again because he had it done so long ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Just had to get a second one. They're like, that's your last hip.
Oh,
mate."
he's,
Yeah.
outlived. He's lived too long.
Yeah.
Going in the hospital, all like that. For fuck's sake, this cunt was meant to be dead.
It is sad that that's how it's sort of done, isn't it? They look at you and go, "You're just not worth staying alive." That's how they look at you. You make cases and go, "What's wrong with you?
Is he worth 3 knees?
Isn't worth us fixing."
Oh,
Yeah.
So
investment.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too expensive.
Yeah.
Like you think.
You're not getting 3 knees.
Well, you
We'll give
grew
you
up-
2.
Yeah.
But when you're 50.
I saw a group thinking that they'll fix everything for everyone no matter what, and then now you go, "Oh no, they want you dead now."
Yeah, but look.
Like you are a drain,
Yeah, you're
and
taking
like
up
you're
space
not
and
worth
money
it.
now.
Yeah.
It's funny that
If
they
you
go
were
like
paying
they go.
for it though, they'd be like, yeah, go ahead.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you got the money to go keep me alive till the night, you go, "Yes, Sam will sort that."
That's why the Queen's still knocking about.
That's what I mean. So it's like if I could pay to go and get checked for cancer once a month, they'd be like, "Yes, Sam will check it," and then there it is, boom, gone.
Yeah.
Whereas we have to wait every 5 years because they go, "There's a chance we can't fix it after 5, so therefore
Yeah.
you'll be gone." So great.
Gotta thin
It's like
the
they go
herd.
like, "Great," sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're made up with it. They're like,
Yeah, it's like, why don't you do us every year? Because then we'd be able to cure all of you,
yeah,
and that'd be a problem.
2 less knees.
Have you seen they reckon they've found the cure for cancer?
I saw that last week. Like some drug cured all the cancer in like
Yeah,
12
but it was
What?
a drug that was designed for something else, wasn't it? That they tested on
COVID.
some kind of bum
Yeah, but
cancer.
that was like Viagra though, innit? Viagra was meant for like
Heart.
and then
Heart
everyone got a boner
circulation.
off it and was like,
Yeah.
this is fucking
Yeah,
boss.
it reduced all of the cancerous cells to pretty much undetectable in these patients that had cancer, like some bum cancer. I can't remember exactly where in the bum it was, but it was one of them
Arse
bum
cancer.
cancers.
That'll do all of us.
And they gave them these pills, and every single one of the patients that tried it worked, and they've never had any.
How'd they give them
Can
the
they do that
pills?
with AIDS as well?
I don't know.
With it being arse cancer was a suppository because
Got it, yeah.
I think I might take my chances with the cancer, to be honest. Depends on the doctor.
Rather than stick something up your ass,
I'm uncomfortable.
I'd give it a go.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it was the
Would
option,
you
of,
be up for arse stuff?
the option of putting something up my arse or throwing my own shit up out of my mouth, I know which I'd choose.
We could do fake taxi or fake Nazi. Which is going to be? Would you be up for our stuff?
That's the way you
It depends.
Yeah.
you up fast.
Would you? Before we crack up, would you be up for our stuff?
Listen, Phil, what is it you know?
Yeah.
Is your beard in? And secondly,
Yeah.
no, I just like depending on the age. I'd be like, fuck, I can't be arsed. Anyone fiddling with my arse. I'll just die.
For
Well, put it up your
cancer.
own arse.
For cancer.
Depends.
You
on
don't
the
have to
age.
stick suppositories.
If it was
like,
now, then yeah. But if it was like 70, I'd go, fuck it. Let
Yeah,
it
but
kill me.
7. Yeah, I often think, what age would you sign off on dying now?
85, I think.
About
That
you?
was really quickly
Or
answered
80.
that.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
no,
actually, my theory is everyone should.
I'm not going
There
to.
should be a limit.
I'm deliberately going to stay alive as long as I possibly can, no matter how bad I get. Because that's the only reason we've got 5 kids.
Yeah, because you've got fucking too many kids. That's why.
Yeah, one's going to get
How
a
have you
decent job.
survived? Like,
One's gonna get
Yeah.
us two, listen,
One's going to get a decent job.
us two are finished.
One's
now.
going to
We've
look
got
after
one.
us when we're older, right? The
Right.
other one's going to make sure that the house is all sorted and things like that.
Right.
And then I've got 2 for spare organs.
Right.
Yeah, and you only
Smart.
need some organs already.
Yeah, so I'm
Why
growing.
do you think
I'm growing my own.
You're growing your own lab.
Yeah, it's like during the war when they used to
Yeah.
have to grow their own veg. I'm growing my own
Yeah.
body parts just
but
in case.
do you ever-
You're laughing at me now, right? But wait till Russia start bombing Hull.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you not worried you're giving the wrong like assignments to which one?
Nah.
Like, you not look at the one with a good job. Think
Yeah.
he's got good lungs. Him now.
You can't
He'd
smoke.
be-
You're the
he'd
one I
be
want the
good,
lung
yeah.
bomb.
No, because they'll have to find their own journey. They'll have to
Right.
find their own path in life.
Who
But then
does
I'll
the
work out which is
1500 the
which.
quickest, right? Your lungs.
Doing a bleep test every 10 years on
yeah.
your kids.
Every birthday they have to blow up their own balloons.
Fastest sprinty, or I'll have your arse and thighs.
Like that with the candles. But Dad, why is there 100 candles? I'm only 18.
So
Just
it's what the
fucking blow.
Masons do, mate. I
Just
tell you,
blow.
this is it.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
breed so they can try and live forever. They've all got 5 kids.
yeah,
No, the
Yeah.
reason he's got 5, he only needs one. He only needs one for the organs. The other one's a spare one for the lodge.
Yeah,
You'd have one for yourself and one for the lodge.
yeah, we
Right.
sacrificed the ginger one.
Right.
They're
Get
not all
extra
ginger.
points for that.
How many kids have you got? The ginger. They all
2.
ginger.
1.5.
One and
One
a
and a
half.
half.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because Harry's sort of blondie ginger.
Was that disappointing for you, or was you happy for them?
I didn't really want any of them to be ginger, to be honest with you, because I had a
You
shit
really
time
want
of
any
it
of them,
as a
full
kid.
stop.
Proper shit time of it as a kid.
How can you have 5 kids?
Well, Jen did most of the work.
I know, but fucking hell. I've got one now, and I'm just fucking shattered.
Is the kid like you? Because that'd explain why.
He looks like a mini-me. Like,
Yeah, that's why
he
you
looks like a mini-me.
Yeah,
kid's
I'd
like you.
stop.
I'm stopping. I'm
tapped
tempted.
out.
Like, maybe when he's... Right, this is another... I'm fucking skint. Because at the moment, I'm paying £600 a month for nursery. And then I'm fucking paying my cab off, which is like fucking £500. I don't even fucking working anymore. And then I'm just like, they're like, I'm skint. I can't have another kid. And then after 3 nursery comes free. And I'm thinking, maybe I'll have a kid then. And then I'm forgetting. I'm just fucking shattered as well.
Yeah.
Like,
You know
just,
what
am I
happens though
doing?
when you have a kid?
you
and then
forget?
You think, oh, I miss them when they were younger, because you want to remember the good bits, and then you have another one and go, oh fuck, this is what it was
When
like.
do you forget?
When they move up, like when you know they go through different stages of growing up.
Yeah.
Specifically,
It's-
when do you forget? To the fucking day, Ryan.
But yeah, but like people say, oh,
When does it get better, Ryan? For fuck's sake.
I'm gonna have another one so that we've got somebody to play with.
When the
and then they just end up
Patreon gets
hating
to
each other.
1,000, that's when it
Yeah.
gets better, mate.
That's all I want. My dream is to have enough money for my kids to be someone else's problem.
Have enough money so that you've got an hour free. I want 8 hours a week to myself.
You can do it for free. You can have your kids be somebody else's problem for free.
No, but then you're a shit person, aren't you?
You,
I
no,
wanna
you
be
could
like-
pretend you were a nonce.
No pretending needed Rob.
Yeah,
True.
well,
Send them off to boarding school.
that would mean getting caught, Ryan, and I'm not like that.
Yeah.
Don't get caught and I don't grass.
Yeah, he's going to back himself to get
does.
off a nonce charge.
He does.
I know he does. Well, he doesn't. He just
I
threatens
don't. I
it.
just threatened to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's willing to go there to threaten grass.
Yeah. He's willing to let you know he's got it in his
Yeah.
locker.
It's in my back pocket.
Molding this.
Yeah.
Just in case. But sometimes you got to be.
Seriously though, when do you think, oh, I'll have another one? How involved was you, the first one?
Well, the older three,
Just
there's a
about
gap.
5 seconds before you come.
Yeah, there's a gap between the older 3 and the younger 2 of like 4 years. So
Right.
the older ones were getting to a point where they didn't really want to play with the youngest one, so we had another one like as a toy
To bridge
for
the
that
gap.
one to play with. But yeah, because they're only a year
Fucking
apart.
hell,
the
you're having
youngest
kids
two.
like goldfish. He looks lonely there. Let's just fucking throw another one in the bowl.
Well, we've changed one of them 4 times, and the other one hasn't noticed yet. It's just harder to flush them down the toilet when they're dead.
Oh, fucking hell.
You've really got to flush them down with a mop. Mop's the best one to use, not a toilet brush. Use
That's
a
why
mop.
his shoulders are fucked.
It's like you, Ben.
Arthritis.
Like you, Ben. Yeah.
Jen, it's happened again.
Have you ever tried to plunge a 4-year-old down a toilet?
Fuck's sake, Jen, I popped a lung here.
Yeah.
Get me the fourth child. Get her blowing candles, see what she's like.
Imagine that'd be a great documentary if it came out. Ryan has just fucking been flushing kids down the bog.
There was that guy who got caught by Dino Rod, wasn't it?
Yeah, the serial we talked about
Dennis
it before.
Nilsson or someone.
Yeah, serial killer got caught fucking flushing bones.
Hey, you
down.
say that? There was somewhere in Japan or China where there was a kid found in the fucking drain. Because someone had tried, because they had the rule, did they, the one kid or something, and they had a baby and they tried to flush it.
That was common. That was common.
That was really
Yeah.
common.
Yeah.
Fucking
Wasn't
heavy,
just
that,
once,
isn't it?
Yeah, they used to like,
And they all wanted boys as well, didn't they?
chuck the girls
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Get the boys more valuable.
Like a hen
God.
farm.
Like a hen farm.
Like sexing chickens.
Eugenics.
Have you got a favourite out of the 5?
Mabel.
Right, too quick. Mabel.
Mabel,
Which
she's
one's
the
she?
ginger one. She's the youngest one.
Right, yeah, but was always the youngest one. So before Mabel
I didn't
was the
like
youngest
any of
one.
them until she was
Is
born.
she the one who's going to get the good job?
She's the one I'm
getting
going to
the
look
club,
after.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that we're going to look after properly.
So she's the one that's going to get the good job, have you decided?
Now she's going to get all the free shit when the others die.
Right.
Why do you think you're going to outlive your kids?
Yeah. Imagine living with me.
Do you reckon you're going to outlive them?
No. I don't. I'll be lucky if I make 50.
You're not 50.
I'll be lucky if I make 50.
What are you now?
I'm impossible to age.
49.
I'm impossible to age.
Right,
Impossible
okay.
to eat.
I am.
It's got to
Because I look like a
got to check the
Dickensian
craps in his
paedophile.
ribs.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long have you been going to beer for?
2015, I think I started.
When, right. Was you touching kids before that or after?
After, that's why I grew it.
The way you asked that was great. It was proper like you're just a genuine. So when you like you're asking like where'd you get the fucking type from?
Your questions have been great tonight.
Whenever we're struggling for questions, we just call the guests a nonce. That's it.
That's literally
That's
another
the
one. That's
technique.
what it stands for.
Yeah.
Another nonce. Just start getting a
It's
call.
an anagram, isn't it? Oh, fucking hell. And we're struggling for any, and we just go, right, you're a pedo, aren't you?
You're a pedo.
When did you-
Yeah, well, you were meant to be on. We tried to get Freddie Quinn on with you, so you didn't look the nonsiest person on the podcast. Well,
He won't do it, will he,
he
Quimbo?
said no.
Why did he say no?
Well,
Is it because he's got his own?
he said because the last time we spent 20 minutes calling him a nonce before we said hello. Before we literally spent 20 minutes calling him a nonce, I went, anyway, Freddie, how are you? And he went, fuck off. You don't care. You don't care about this.
Have you always dressed like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty
From
much.
age like mid-20s?
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
You've always been suited and booted?
Well, yeah, like the tweed, because nothing else goes with ginger other than tweed.
Is that what it is? Because it looks good.
Yeah,
You
just
like
'cause it
But
works.
you've never just wore jeans and a t-shirt and had that phase or anything?
I don't own a single pair of shorts.
You don't own any shorts.
Nope.
Not with them legs, though,
Fucking
innit? You know what I
shorts.
mean? Not
Yeah, I
with
don't
them,
own a
indeed.
single pair of shorts. And up until about 6 years ago, I didn't own a single t-shirt. So 3 years ago, sorry, I
The
didn't own a
admin
single
involved
t-shirt.
Never
with
going
that.
abroad.
Don't really go abroad.
Lives in
but I
Blackpool,
just
mate,
wear a thinner
fucking-
shirt. But I have to get everything tailor-made. I have to
Right.
get it
Because you're thin or because you're
because I'm so
long-
thin, yeah.
Right.
Because I've got a 27 waist or something stupid.
27
Jesus.
waist.
And then like grown up arms and legs.
Okay.
Like I only pay VAT on the arms and legs. The rest
27
of
inch
it's still
waist.
kid sizes, yeah. Like my BMI is so low, I can't get life insurance. It's 14, my BMI, which is like
Yeah, to be fair,
worse than you are
I
on the
could,
other
look,
side
I
of the
could look at
scale.
you and I wouldn't give you life insurance.
Yeah, that's the only reason I can't get life insurance. Not because of anything else that's wrong with me, but because of my weight.
Did he ask you, did he?
Yeah.
So they think you're
What
like
have I
just
asked?
about to drop dead, basically, because of your...
No, but because people who are so far on the other end of the
Because so at
spectrum
risk, probably.
are at risk of other things that are more dangerous, they've got to be balanced. So
So
you
you're,
can't say
you
somebody's
can't get insurance because of fucking political correctness, basically.
pretty much, yeah. Because
That's
I've always been
madness.
like, this is my natural weight. No, I have not put a single gram on or lost a gram since I was about 14 or 15, ever.
So hang on, because they won't insure big fat people
yeah.
because they think they're about to die, they also can't insure really thin people because they think they're about to die.
Because it's equality.
Malnourished.
It's equality.
That's not fair.
That doesn't make sense,
Yeah,
though.
because
It's
your
not
BMI
about...
you've got an ideal BMI for your height,
Yeah.
height to weight, and then you've got it sort of goes from green to red as you get away from it either side. So what they've done is they've gone right. Well, that's
Red's
overweight.
red.
Let's go the other way.
Red's
to
red,
underweight.
basically.
Yeah,
Fucking hell. You should have some perks though, like
I
if
can
like
fit
if,
through gaps.
if fat people have got to buy 2 airplane seats, you should be like, give everyone for free.
That's what I get pissed off
I
at.
was
Why
just
do I
gonna
have
say
to
that about
pay the
that
same
idea,
with my
like that-
luggage as you do?
Yeah.
When they're talking about it's because
Because
of
you
weight.
take 4-piece suits on Aldi with you, and I
Yeah, but
take
I
a pair of shorts
yeah,
and t-shirt.
Yeah, but I should
so
still
it's probably
be able
the same.
I should still be able to take. No, we can take the same weight suitcase on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something. The idea
Yeah,
that
but I'm taking less clothes, and you basically get them.
Yeah, but
all
that's
off.
your
but
choice.
you're bringing like 39 kilos more
Yeah.
weight to that plane.
Yeah,
than
but
him.
we're getting the same luggage, and what basically punishes me
It's the space.
because I get 3 outfits in that, and he gets 39.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're allowed to take a bag on of equal weight as mine
Yeah.
because
Is
they're
that
talking
fair?
about weight. But I could get a bag that I could.
So
I
you
could have
think-
another
You
6
think
stone
it
bag.
you think it should just be solo weight?
Should be
So
combined weight.
everyone gets combined weight. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
everyone gets
You can have
24
150
stone.
kilo on this flight.
yeah.
If the airline's argument is it's about weight, then it's got to be that. You must be. You just got to go. You've got to go that way because your bag's 30.
Space as
Your
well.
bag's kilo. Oh, yeah, well that's different. But they never say space. They say about weight.
Yeah, they always say weight, don't they?
Yeah.
I went on a little plane once. I had a gig in Portsmouth, and I got a plane down there because it was loads quicker and loads cheaper than getting the train. And it was one of those like turboprop ones.
Yeah,
you can tap the pilot on the shoulder. There's about
Yeah.
Right.
there's no aisle. There's one aisle down the middle, and then there's 2 seats either side of it. And
Like a
about-
private jet almost, but,
bit longer
but a
than
fucking
that. Yeah.
same
like
setup, but
Poundland
not as
private
luxury.
jet,
Yeah.
Poundland
Like
private
30
jet.
rows of seats, and the,
Oh, right, 30
the
rows,
stewardess comes up, and she gets on, and she starts
With parachutes.
starts moving everybody around the plane. It's like, I need you to sit here because there's only
It's a
about 10
balance,
of us
right?
on.
I've heard of that.
Weight
Yeah.
distribution.
Yeah, 10 of us on, and she's like, "Can you sit there? Can you sit there? Can you?"
That
go
happens
there?"
to me whenever I go on
But
a.
if she looks at me, she just went.
Right. Yeah.
When I got on, she went, "You can sit anywhere you want."
Right.
Like, fuck off. Just sit anywhere.
Yeah.
You don't mind. You don't matter.
It's all right. You sit there. I'll put my handbag over here, so
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
So yeah,
Right.
got 3. I got 2 seats all to myself. It was ace.
So you've always going back to sort of dressing like that. Do you not ever just want to just throw something on that's easy?
I do when I'm at home, but not when I go out.
Right. So what do you wear at home then? That's a bit like normal.
Smoking jacket.
Matt Troy Oak.
Yeah, pretty much Troy Oak.
Troy Oak. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Your beard's down here, mate. What's the hair about?
Say what you want about Chapman.
This is the closest I could get to.
Still your beard.
There we
Mr.
go.
Bournemouth.
There we go.
I feel like
This is my attempt at trying to do something special. He's outdone me here, though, I
I
think,
found the
isn't it?
beard in the loft, and I was like, that looks like Ryan's
You
beard.
found the
I'm gonna
beard
wear-
in the lot.
What do you
Still need
think?
to pull it up a bit because you look weird. You look ridiculous. There you go. That's
Ryan's
better.
fuming. He's like, you're going to impersonate me, do a fucking good job.
Yeah.
I feel like Shelbyville.
So what are you doing that's special?
Well, I'm special.
Yeah.
He's got no gooch.
You cannot see the short holes.
Right, we've got to get. I'll buy you a new pair.
I told you.
Just send me the size.
No, you can't find them. I refuse to. These shorts got about 1 million holes in.
Me look like what you'd wear at a tribe.
I refuse. Like,
Like one of them.
I'll show you them.
Hawaii. Look at the
Oh my
fucking
God.
good God.
State of them.
What the fuck? What are the stains on the back? Turn around.
I don't know, but I'm not. Gonna
Stand up.
I won't be showing them.
Taking them off.
That was for when I done our stuff with Phil.
That was shit or cum. It was both.
Bit of both. innit?
Probably a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be either.
Occupational hazard of fake Nazi.
Shit, cum or chocolate. It could be any
Have a suppository
any of
if
the
it's
three.
cancer. My arse.
Shit, cum, or chocolate.
Give me a minute. I'll let you know.
That's Netflix new game
Put
show.
that,
ain't
on,
it?
put that on a t-shirt.
Dog marry avoid.
Shit, cum, or chocolate.
It's like I'm sat in a hall of mirrors. This, where, you know, where one of them's a little bit warped and makes you look like your normal size.
Yeah, this is great.
It is. I'm enjoying
I
it.
like the way your head turns, but your beard stays where it is.
I found the beard
Is
earlier.
that Dan still a black wig?
Is that?
No, this is
No,
from,
no.
ages
That looks a
ago
bit
when I did
thinner.
it. Yeah.
It doesn't look
One of
as,
his green screens.
Why did you happen to have a ginger beard? in
Ryan
your life?
Gleeson
Oh,
beard?
this is all from lockdown sketches.
He's going out with his missus later, so he's got the
yeah.
suit
It's
on.
what she wants, is it?
Going out.
Yeah, she's got it.
Yeah.
Dress up like Ryan again.
Bit of
It's the
role play.
Blackpool
Yeah.
fetish.
Kid number 6 on the way.
Yeah.
Gonna stand at the end of the bed, MCing.
Call me a cunt and wheeze a little
This
bit.
is why 4 of them aren't ginger, innit? You've been going into my house dressed
Wheeze
like
when you
this.
come.
Telling
Sneaking
Jen
in
you're
late
back
at
home
night.
from the gig
Yeah.
early.
She's like, it's Saturday night. You should be at the gig. Finished early.
I told the closer to just close the show.
Yeah.
So I'll get over to you, babe.
What's your view on letting the closer end the show?
What do you mean instead of a compare going back on? It's not normal, but I don't see.
Phil likes it.
I don't see why you shouldn't. Because the only reason you'd go back on that the closer can end the show and leave the stage. The only reason you go back on is just to get him to a clap again for him, pretty much. That's all you do.
Right.
Do you not do any admin for the next show?
Nah, not always, because you can get that done throughout the show.
Didn't think about
Yeah.
Get it done in the intervals and shit.
Hairy Bevan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is why I always have a straw.
Yeah,
Is
you need a
is
straw.
the beard why you have a
Yeah.
straw?
God.
You know what annoys me about your beard? It doesn't annoy me. It annoys me that it doesn't annoy you. Like, so when my beard gets to there, it starts going in your mouth.
Yeah.
The worst part of the beard.
Yeah.
Yours is just constant. How can you don't
not in my
trim
mouth.
there?
Yeah, his goes way over.
Yeah, because you've gone past that point.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah, but
worst
did you have
point.
like 2 years of just like eating
Fucking
beard?
horrible. Fucking horrible, because you couldn't do anything without it.
Yeah.
Everything was getting covered.
Do you wax it?
Nah.
Yeah, that looks
How
like
long are
it
you
would be
gonna go
so
for?
annoying.
Because it's been grown that long now. I've had it that long that it grows that way naturally now.
How long are you going to go for?
I'm just going to see how
Before
long
it's
it
about an
goes.
end game?
Yeah,
No.
You just can't see him out. It's weird.
I'd make an ace ventriloquist, would I?
Yeah.
This is how we found out my daughter was deaf.
Like she couldn't hear anything
She
you
taught
said.
herself to lip read. And when she got to about 4, she kept saying like, pardon.
Yeah.
Like, every time I said something, but I was the only one she couldn't hear. We worked out it's because she couldn't see my lips. She couldn't lip read. That's how we found out she was deaf.
My boss
She
is
was
just
4 by the
blanking
time we
away.
found out.
Yeah.
Are you sure she wasn't just blanking you, part? Nah.
How shit am I ever, Dad? Didn't even notice my daughter was deaf.
That's what happens on like the 4th kid in the
Yeah, come on,
she's
you've had
just
enough of them, yeah.
Thick.
Still trying to figure out how one of them's only got one leg now. It'll turn up.
Yeah, that's is it not ever annoying? Never.
It does get annoying.
How
When
How long was it? Like at the point where you would?
How often you get people
Horrible.
pulling it?
I fucking hate that a lot.
I hate.
I love it, me.
I hate when
I didn't realise I was-
mine's tiny.
I didn't
Yeah,
realise I
yours
was
isn't
into
even a
it.
beard. It's just like hair like this. Do you know what I mean?
Natural.
Oh right, okay. You're talking about like, okay.
Wait, who pulls your one?
Mrs. always.
Yeah, it's a turn on though, innit?
Yeah.
I didn't realise I was into it till the
Get
baby
over
done
here,
it, and
big
then I was
boy.
like, "Fuck, shit."
Until the baby did it.
I just started questioning myself, stressing the baby. The baby
You've
rags
had
your
your
beard. I was
baby
like,
pull
what?
your beard and
Oh, God,
suck your
fuck
toes,
off.
and both times you got horny.
It's not if somebody you know, but like dickheads in the street
Yeah.
just do it.
Oh yeah.
It's like
imagine
beards
Again,
and pregnant women's tummies
And them
seem to be
glasses will get
public.
it. Them glasses.
6'2",
afros as well.
23
Yeah,
stone. I'm all right.
afros, beards, pregnant women's tummies. It just feels like the public are allowed to just think that they're allowed
Them
to just go and
glasses
touch
as well.
them.
You're asking for them getting whipped off your face, aren't you?
Don't
All
wear
the
these right
time.
now.
No.
So, yeah. Have you got like public glasses as well?
Yeah, so that people don't recognise me straight away.
Are they? Do you need glasses?
Yeah, but they're like super weak prescription. But if I didn't, I'd need them later on. My eyes would get worse if I didn't. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Right. Okay.
What? How recognisable are you in Blackpool?
I don't know. I don't go out much anymore. I used to be when I had my TV show.
You were on the
but
lights and everything, weren't you?
I'm on the Illuminations, yeah, and on the Eden Way as well, the road that leads off the M55.
You're on that as well.
Yeah, there's flags down there.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah,
Saw
I've
them.
seen them, yeah.
They're pretty cool.
yeah.
That was boss when you were
I
on the
stood
lights.
next to them.
Yeah, still there. They're still up.
Are they?
Yeah,
That's cool. That.
yeah. Tom Horton's on one of those them flags as well.
Yeah, I'm not, which is a shame.
No.
Right.
Trying to think who else is on it.
Probably
Stephen
just-
Bailey's mate, best mate
I'm not on it.
from the coaches. What's his bloody name?
Brennan.
Brennan, yeah, he's on one.
All the TV stars, all the TV, like,
Ruth,
and Honourable Tom as
Cockburn.
well, because you know he's in with the Queen, trying to
like
get some of
that.
that
I don't like
Queen
that.
money.
I've never met him. He's an actor I've never met and I don't like.
Who?
Tom,
Yeah, and I'm
Tom
told.
Horton.
Yeah, I'm told he's lovely, and I'm sure he is, but he's just.
You free this weekend? You gigging?
Yeah. I'm headlining in London.
Both nights?
Yes.
Oh, you could have come to Blackpool and watched him.
No.
Needs a lift.
No, I don't. The only reason I don't like him is because he's so posh, And it's just like, I don't think I could get over it.
Thing is, though,
I don't think I could get over it.
He's not really a posh person. He's just been brought up in a posh environment.
No, I know. And like I say,
he's so posh. It's like it's just fine.
I know it's
me.
me.
Like it's so insane what his life is. It's
like a real life David Dickinson.
Yeah, it's just like it's not just like someone who's just gone to a posh school. It's like he is just like
Stephen Fry.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's me, but I just every time I see it, I just can't watch a video of this. I'm like, fuck off. You shouldn't get to do stand up. You're already too privileged.
Right, okay.
When he lives in the Tower of London, innit?
Exactly.
Like,
it's great, isn't it? His life is great.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're too privileged to do stand up. No, I'm not listening to you. No.
Yeah.
Refuse.
Well, something must have gone on to make him want to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably too privileged.
Right.
You had too much privilege. He's like, I need to do something.
I need to rough up a bit.
Yeah, this is, I need to, It's like my theory on like rugby players.
He's going to die on my ass.
What's that?
Rugby players have been like the mummy boys.
Yeah.
And they just want to prove they're big and rough and ruddy, and that's why they go and do rugby.
Then they also
because the pros are all well-to-do people, aren't they? Like
that's what I mean. So they're all with like silver spoons and mums.
Rugby players.
Yeah, your rugby league's posh. Rugby union.
Rugby union's posh.
Rugby union's posh. Sorry, rugby league. Rugby league's like back to the Wigan and St. Helens.
Working class.
Yeah, but the rugby union boys, I think, are just big, strong lads who've just had a nice, easy
they all
life.
drink their own piss and all.
Yeah, and that's where they want to be.
Pants and all that.
Tug each other off.
Yeah.
It's all just
an excuse to get sweaty with naked men in a room.
The fact they laugh at it when you tell them as well. That gets to me.
That's how you hide the secret.
Every time.
That's how Jimmy Savile hid his secrets, wasn't it? He just laughed
Jimmy
it off.
Savile.
Yeah, did you watch the documentary?
Jimmy Advocate.
Like, how did they not catch him?
They knew.
Literally every show he was going there.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I've said this though.
Kids.
Everyone
I've said this. I said this when Freddie Quinn was on the pod. Like, we're all still mates with him.
Yeah.
And he screams nonce.
Well, yeah, but he's not. There's nothing proven.
That's what he said about Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, but he's like, there's literally every show.
Plus, Jimmy Savile raised loads for charity.
Yeah.
Freddie hasn't.
So much of a psychopath. Yeah.
Yeah. If Freddie got really rich, then
and the keys to a hospital.
Couldn't we all fall into that trap if we got really rich?
It's the old story, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they
so
say.
rich I can do everything, so I'm gonna do something I can't.
Yeah.
Sit in that silence if you want, Bob. Just sit in it. Just sit in it. It's fine.
Just enjoy it.
Just sit in it. Just sit in the silence. I'll just keep speaking like this.
What would you do if you had all the money you needed? Like for anything you wanted, you would
all the money you needed.
Yeah, like, I mean, if
probably
you were,
just pay everything I needed and then just
you'd have all the money you needed for anything you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Unlimited money.
Pretty much, yeah.
What would you do?
What would you do? And it can't be like a normal thing. Like I'd buy Manchester, shit like that. What would you do?
I don't know. I think I just enjoy doing nothing for a bit.
No, you've got to do something with it though. You've got to do something that's weird as fuck. What's the weirdest thing?
Open up a skate park.
Open up a skate park.
Is that how you trap him?
Just because I'm doing something. Like, what are you doing this for? Like, I have no idea. Just a skate park.
That was the weirdest thing you could think of.
Yeah, just to get a skate park and then just see what happens. Don't know. Bootle. Outside the salty.
I don't think you'd have much money left after the day. I think you just cry and get it taken off you.
What the fuck did you do as a child where you think the weirdest...
Ryan, nothing. Nobody loved him.
Never heard of the Nazis?
I did nothing.
You only heard of Titanic because Kate Winslet
that's all I want to do again now is nothing.
Yeah.
And the weirdest thing you could think of is opening a skate park in Boot.
What would you do?
I'm not very imaginative, mate.
I'll probably open a brothel,
BMX.
right?
A brothel?
A brothel, but it was for...
You got enough money to make it legal, though. You're going to make it legal first.
Yeah,
and open
it'd be a
legal
brothel, but where you were allowed to fuck things that weren't people.
Right.
Oh, right, okay.
Not animals and shit, but...
Why not animals?
Yeah. What else are you going to fuck inanimate objects?
Right, the animals,
anyway?
the animals would have to consent to it.
Right,
though.
this is a Michael Shea joke, and after I heard it, I was like, he's got a point. He says, why are we all so like critical of people fucking animals? Like, if you were going to fuck a pig, and you were like, listen, I'm going to fuck you, and the pig was like, oh no, don't do that, and he's like, well, it's that, or I'm going to gut you and eat you and have you for bacon. Like, oh fuck it, go and fuck me. Like, what,
no,
like,
it's
not the worst thing that we do to pigs.
I had that discussion with Taylor about that, about going, but then what it is if you fuck an animal, we're not bothered for the animal. We're bothered about what you could do to the rest of us because it repulses the rest of us so much.
Yeah.
If you're willing to stick your dick in a chicken, you're going, what else is he willing to
Yeah,
do?
but you've seen that video of the man who sticks his dick in a chicken.
Yeah.
Women are
I'm not intimidated by him in any way.
Every
Yeah, but
single
what,
person is
he's-
safe from him unless you happen to look like a fucking chicken.
Yeah.
No, because if he's going to stick his dick in a chicken,
Yeah.
you're going like, all right, what else would this man? Is this man? Because to the rest of us, when we see a chicken's cunt, we'd go, ugh.
You think like a chicken is a gateway drug to fucking other things?
Well, if you looked at it and you went, I don't want to put my dick in that.
Are you holding the chicken by the neck
That's
there and going,
disgusting. No, I'm holding its tail up. So then I'm going, that is fucking rank. And it's got claws. It's not even heat. What the fuck is
yeah, but
this?
I think that would have looked at a normal vagina. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, but
that.
you.
Really?
Sometimes.
Really?
He's into bum.
Sometimes. Sometimes I haven't even...
Some of them aren't pretty.
Yeah, and then you go, I'm not going to fuck that. But then you go like, oh, a chicken one.
No, I never say that.
Right.
So still, where's this going though? I'm still confused as to where it's
Well, the
going to lead
idea
to.
that you be basically as a society have gone, if you are wanting to stick your dick in a chicken or in a fish or something,
Right.
we've gone, that makes us all sick.
No.
We've accepted it as
That
it's
makes me
normal.
want to vomit, the idea of fucking a fish.
Right.
It's disgusting. Yeah, it's like, I shouldn't... no, I don't
Have
want
you
to...
never seen a fish on a fish counter there, eyes, mouth open, thought,
What if the
Oh.
fish
funny,
was,
Yeah.
be
what if the
funny
fish
if I
was
just
really
face fucked that
horny?
fish now.
I'd like a bit of sushi.
All right, then. So, right, then. You know a guy that fucks chickens.
Okay.
Are you letting him look after your kid?
His kids aren't
A guy
chickens.
eats chickens or a guy who fucks chickens.
Right.
Which one are you letting look after your kid?
Right, all right, I understand the point.
If he's going to eat your kid, then you go, all right, fair enough. I'd rather you fuck my kid than eat it. Or do both. If you're going to fuck it, eat it. I want you to take care of him, but if you're going to fuck it, fucking eat it as well. I'll be back in an hour.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, would you feel better if you knew the guy who fucked the chicken ate the chicken afterwards?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd go.
Is that
Didn't
the,
just let it
is
run
that the
back
line
around.
of it?
Maybe he's vegan.
Why is he more normal if he eats it after fucking it?
Oh, you put it out of its misery, innit?
Because well, no,
Wouldn't be allowed back in the hen
Sure, he
house.
gave the chicken
Look at you,
a
you
choice.
slag.
Shame. Either I'm gonna fuck you or I'm gonna eat you,
Yeah.
and then you fucking go. I was gonna eat you as well. Tricked you dumbass chicken.
what? Fucking yeah, no, I'm. The idea you kill. Yeah, if you
Is
give
there,
the,
is
the
there a
option,
level of animal where you go, oh, fuck, yeah, I don't, you're not that weird? Like, is there a weirdness scale when it comes to fucking
Would you
animals?
fuck a dolphin because they would rape you?
a
Not you
dolphin,
specifically.
Yeah, it's happened, hasn't it?
dolphins have
Dolphins
fucked
will rape,
us.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't fuck a dolphin, but they fuck dead quick. Dolphins fuck like that
How do you know that? But you don't
because
know about
I know
Nazis.
they literally fly over each other. Dick comes out and just, that's it. Or maybe like a porpoise, maybe
Again, like being married.
like a
The
porpoise.
is a dolphin.
That's the different. They
Alright
are
then.
different, but they're similar.
Well, yeah, but they fuck dead quick as well.
So you'd be all right with that because it'd be over.
No,
quick.
I wouldn't want to fuck a dolphin. No.
You wanted it to last.
Is there any, what's the,
You don't want it to. You don't
What
just
animal
be
would you
used
willing to
by an
fuck?
animal for
I
sex.
don't think I've ever seen an animal that I've gone, I'd fuck that.
yeah,
What about
okay.
a fit chimp?
But if you had to, so what
Like
animal
the
would you
PG Tips
fuck?
monkeys, right?
for
If they all
unlimited
dressed
money?
up, they all dressed up in like, you know, like in that scene in Gremlins 2 where that woman puts
I
the little
know a
shoes
chimp
on and
doesn't
shit.
even. No, there's no. I've never seen a sexy chimp.
You've not
Get
looked
turned
right.
on by the PG Tips advert back
Yeah.
in the day.
No,
You've not looked in the right places if you've not seen
no.
a fit chimp.
I'll be honest with you, and I feel like I'm the wrong one here. I feel like you're looking at me going like, you don't think any animals are fit, and I'm like, no. Like I feel like I'm the weirdo here.
What about an orangutan with big tits?
No, I've never seen an
No, I've
orangutan.
seen some fit tits on orangutan.
I've
Not saying the
never
orangutan
seen- you
itself,
mad?
but there's some orangutans have got fit tits.
No, and I'm quite happy that I'm genuinely being honest. I've never seen an animal I've wanted
But
to fuck.
if I said to you,
Don't ask me about kids, but I've never seen.
Do you know what my favourite thing about this is? We're sitting in silence and you're getting more and more irate and you think you've got to justify not fucking animals.
if I said to you, is it £100 million?
All right, then some horses are quite pretty. They got nice eyes. I get a blowjob off a horse.
Here it
Are
is.
you happy?
Just cover it in polos.
Fine, Ryan's going to lean over, give you a secret handshake. If you had to have 100, if I said I'll give you 100 million, but you got a fucking animal, which animal are you choosing?
Fucking hell.
For 100 million.
Yeah.
What are you going with?
We all know you're fucking one. I'll fuck an animal for 100 million easy.
You'd love 100 million.
If you fucked a dolphin, it'd be over dead quick.
Here's the other question. Does anyone know?
Oh, for 100 million, everyone knows.
We all know.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it.
100 million, you're not fucking an animal.
No.
I wouldn't. I reckon if everyone knew, if no one knew,
How much if everyone knew?
Mate, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd do it for...
What animal?
What?
What animal then?
Anything for 100
A
million.
lamb. A lamb.
A
baby
bat.
lamb.
Yeah.
a crocodile.
And I'd eat it after.
Fucking hell.
Crocodile,
you
as
have
long
to keep it.
as long
Get
as
a
I
pair
last
of
last
shoes
minute
as
to his
well.
mouth.
Pen down yourself.
Yeah. Get a pair of shoes there. That's my cum on that bit there. I can't think off the top now.
For 100 million, I'd just live a life of not needing to see anyone.
And it'd be over and done with
Apart
after
from
a few
the
weeks.
as
Move
the
on to the
delivery man
next
who has
thing.
to come and drop you shopping off.
Yeah.
That's
no,
more
I
than
wouldn't
it goes,
fuck.
"Oh, I've got to go to that fucking
I
weird animal."
don't think unless I got so
Imagine
high.
asking for 20 quid back off the as the delivery man.
Unless it got so high and it was like sort of Wolf of Wall Street parties where everyone's just doing fucking everything and it's like Jesus, this
Oh,
is
is that
like,
your little go-to? I've had so much MDMA.
like
that
it's
I'd
like
just fuck anything anyway.
yeah. I don't think right now. I'm thinking. No, I'm not fucking that. Maybe because I'm delicate and I feel emotional. I think maybe that's why I've not got the whole sort of, oh yeah, I'd fucking
For
go.
100 million,
You could fix your knee for that.
think about your family and they're like your kids looked after.
What if it was a sexy parrot?
All right then, we'll stop asking. What animal are you fucking then?
Me,
He
Pig.
said anything.
anything. But I think my go-to would be a pig.
They're like normal. They're supposed to be like people, aren't they?
What? And it's scurrying around with its little legs.
No, like if you cut a pig open, it's very similar to our
Yes, they are
insides.
used. Yes,
So
the same anatomy.
I reckon that the front bum's going to be similar then.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
I'm just thinking what's the most disgusting animal?
Because they use pig semen to make women start to have babies, don't they? That's
I
what
know
they
pigs
use
are anatomically similar to us.
Yeah, they use pig spunk to get women to start having babies. You know when
Nailed it then, didn't I?
So you'd
induce-
fuck a pig,
I'd fuck a pig, yeah.
but you?
I mean, pig is a. It's for 100 mil. Pig seems like a pretty.
You'd fuck a pig.
I think pig's the one that people that let you get away with as well.
So if I
Yeah.
wheeled a
If
pig
I-
in here now and it's going
and 200 million.
For 100 million.
and the 100 million
You're
cash.
200 million.
No, it's 200 million. Both of you were going to fuck
I'm
a
assuming
pig.
you're going to fuck a pig as well.
Now I'm going to go for an orangutan because they're ginger, right? And I could just pretend.
I'll pretend it was your mother.
Just my mum's.
They're
not
big
ginger, right?
fuckers though. That's a big fucker you're fucking there.
Yeah,
and
I
you're
think-
only slim.
Yeah, so I'm not going to hurt it.
The problem with the,
Oh!
the problem with the orangutan is you've got to
Them
tie
big
it down.
long hairy arms
Yeah,
smelling.
It feels,
No one knows how
it feels
strong
a little bit more.
I'm talking
Can't
about
tie it down.
the
Just
reality.
stick it on a tyre swing and
This
wait.
animal is like straight from the wild. He's not washed. It's not anything. It's straight up. There's the pig.
Pig. Yeah.
That's going to be a boar then if it's in the wild. They're prickly as fuck.
All right, but it's like
No,
one
you
just
know,
literally.
Straight off the farm.
Oh no, mate, I couldn't. I've been to like Farmer Ted's and I've seen a pig and I've gone, I'm not climbing in there and fucking that.
Is that what you thought, did you?
Why would you think that?
That is weird. That you're fucking weird, is it? I mean, when I go around Farmer Ted, I just think that's nice. When I get asked on a podcast,
Going to a zoo with him.
Yeah,
Zoo.
fuck
every,
yeah.
every cage is like,
Oh, I'm not fucking that.
Like I'm
you're
walking
the
out the red light district.
No, no,
Can't afford the damn, so I'm going to Farmer Ted's.
no.
walking out. Ted's like,
Getting toxic
he's
round
fucking
Farmer
fussy
Ted's.
him.
Yeah. There's a zebra there giving him the eye. Maybe.
What
Maybe.
about a snake?
What? They haven't got vaginas, have they? Face fuck a snake.
How do they reproduce?
Eggs and that, innit?
No, not that bit, but how like the fertilisation.
I think
and
it's like
stuff.
fish in it where they like go over.
They just got a little hole, haven't they?
I thought they went over it like these
That's
sort
worms,
of
isn't it?
scurries.
Worms do that, don't they?
Snakes do that.
Rub the
when they-
segments.
Do they?
Yeah, they did go.
Yeah, I think-
Slugs. You seen slugs fuck?
Yeah,
they
they've both got.
fucked up.
They got like
each one, haven't
spiral dicks and they slug.
they? Ducks have got
fuck.
spiral dicks as well. Ducks have got corkscrews.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
cats as well. Would you
Cats
fuck
got
a little
corkscrews?
pussy cat? Give me.
I reckon you'd go with cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
The way
cat.
you said that.
Yeah, you fucking
Final answer. Ding, ding, ding.
Just you and Pepe Le Pew there.
Yeah.
You dressed up as a skunk.
So you'd fucking orangutan for 100 million, everyone knows. You'd fuck
Yeah.
a pig for 100 million, everyone knows. What are you fucking?
said pig as well.
I said
Pig.
pig, but no one can know.
Right, okay.
No, people got to know.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to say
I'm
this.
out
And
You wouldn't.
I feel bad for not being able to commit to shagging an animal. But I think I'd be really repulsed by it.
Right. I think once you see me with 100 million, you'd be like,
Mate,
fuck
Yeah,
that.
FOMO.
Give me a cat now. Give me a fucking cat now.
I don't even want the 100 mil. I just want to shag a pig. See what it's
Top
like.
himself after seeing you
Yeah.
fuck a pig.
Once I turn up, once I turn another one studios that I bought and paid for in a rangy, and he's like, give me a fucking pig.
Yeah, but
And
everyone's
his
looking at you
Volkswagen
going,
badge that he had to glue back on.
everybody's going, you shagged a pig?
Yeah. But
The fucking wrong.
you just got to get over it though, aren't you?
What, driving around in your cool Lamborghini and then all the birds thinking they fucking shagged the pig for that?
Yeah, but for 100 million, I'd overlook it.
There'd be birds that would overlook that for the 100 mil.
There's people who
birds that
shagged
go for
Harvey
They'd
Weinstein.
shag him for it, wouldn't
There's
they?
people who shagged Harvey Weinstein knowing
Yeah.
that they're getting roles in films.
Yeah, but he never fucked a pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that how Babe got the role?
Yeah,
No, got it because the only talking pig.
right. Maybe I don't know. I just
I know. The minute I turned up with the fucking with the rangy and the best house in Formby and just driving past your house, you'd be like, get me a fucking pig.
I'd want to
now.
be in Monaco, mate. Never mind Formby. I want to be in
They
Monaco.
won't, they won't
just
let
to
you in.
wind
You've
you
just
up.
fucked a pig.
Yeah, no, I'm not
They
doing
got some
it.
visa
And everyone
issues.
knows.
You'd still do the podcast though with 100 million.
Oh yeah. Go do something, haven't you?
Would you buy new shorts?
I got the house. No.
Staying in them, mate.
Wouldn't change me, Ryan. But it would.
I just think you're saying it for like a laugh. No, I think the reality is it's not happening, is it? I mean, surely Bezos and all these people have got to some point do one of them with someone.
Yeah.
Just at some
You know, when you
point
said
they've got to
unlimited
go.
money, what's the weird thing you do? Here's what he'd do. He'd be like, give you 100 million to fuck an animal and
Yeah.
see if you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd just be going around getting everyone's price.
I'll just be getting him to fuck animals.
Go around the petting zoo. That one.
Go around farmer tents,
Another one,
going,
Patreon.
Fuck that
Patreon.
zebra, 50 million.
Yeah. You're like, no, that's why the animal thing.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. That's the problem. Is I'll be going just get seeing how low people would go. So we get going to like you, like, how much like fuck that pig, and then you go, oh, 150 million. I go, I'll give you 50.
Like a one-man Squid Game.
Yeah, I'll go give you 50, and then you go,
You got to show
Oh.
him how to do this.
no. It's funnier watching him struggle. There he is.
I'm in. I'm back in.
He's back. He's fucked the pig. He's back.
Back in the Matrix. Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I always
do it,
think that's funny though when people give you the price,
Yeah.
because you always, once you've named the price,
Yeah.
you're willing to go lower.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, it's a
what you
starting
hear,
point.
innit?
it's always like,
Oh yeah, you got haggle.
yeah, as I said, give you $5,000 to give me a hand job. Or I said, how much for a hand job? You went $5,000, and I went 4.5. You go, go on.
I would want the 5 if I've agreed 5 for wanking off.
Worry
you.
me. You keep asking me.
We hadn't,
Not gonna
we
get
hadn't
left
agreed though,
open.
had we? I just said, how much to give me a hand job?
Yeah.
And you've named the price, and I've gone 4.5.
Yeah, I'd say
We,
no.
haven't, we haven't agreed the price.
I'd
have
still say £5,000.
we? I reckon you do 4.5.
No, because I'd need 500 quid's worth of hand sanitizer after that.
How much would you close Comedy Station for?
Well, how much is he going to
5.5.
pay me?
$5,000.
I'm booking it now.
Yeah.
My gig now, right?
My wife, my gig.
Yeah.
You can keep 4 of the kids.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, but that's the whole thing about the fucking any animal is the fact that you're protecting society from these monsters.
No, you're protecting chickens.
Do you not understand why fucking an animal's wrong?
We weren't disagreeing with that.
Sounds like an intervention.
Nobody, absolutely nobody disagreed
Is that when
with
you're
it.
touching kids, you know?
You've not got this offended every time we mention touching kids on the pod.
I know,
The
but
minute we
then,
mentioned fucking an animal, you're like, no,
At
oh,
least
no,
they're
no, boys,
fucking-
no, boys, no joking. You can't joke about this.
no, but then the whole thing about going, like, the argument is there, it's going, like, people that are eating animals are worse than people that are fucking them.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's the case because the food chain. To survive. To survive, we fuck humans and eat animals.
Yeah, but there's back in the day we used to survive
If
by
we
raping
ate
women.
humans and fucked animals, then we'd be dead.
Yeah, but we used to survive by raping women, so is that okay?
What are you asking me for?
This has gone any darker than I thought it would.
We survived by raping women.
That's what we used to procreate.
Well, that's like all animal
couldn't communicate,
sex
could
as
you,
well,
or-
isn't it?
Well,
Sex in the wild sometimes looks a bit like that, doesn't it?
a little bit. Some of them do that, yeah.
Is there a specific... Well, then you look at some of the things, like tarantulas, they eat the man after they fuck.
Praying Mantis does that or something like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Tarantulas, the women eat the men
Black Widow
after they fuck.
rips his head off.
Yeah.
All the time. And the spider in the arachnid world is they fuck and then they eat them.
Yeah, I'd like to say I wouldn't fuck, but
Do you reckon
I
like
think I would get home.
So that's
male
that.
spiders know that's going to happen?
I
Oh,
said
yeah.
this and no, they don't because they act on instinct. These
Yeah, it's the
things.
pheromones.
Yeah, they don't understand it because I thought, would you see that the other guy's not around anymore?
So what you're saying
But
is...
they act on instinct.
I love you still with Dave.
A guy I know. Also, if you stick tarantulas in the same box, they'll fight to the death.
Right.
They kill each other. That's why they can't really be together because I know a guy, he cuts me hair and he's got all these weird pets.
Yeah.
And
I
And has he
He's
fucked
He's not
anyone?
even a barber.
I wouldn't let him cut me
He
hair.
sounds like he's fucked a few of them. You know, tarantulas can't survive in the same box
Yeah.
or bed.
Yeah.
he has nibbled me ear whilst he's been like, give me a haircut.
500 million pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Do you want a free haircut?
Yeah. Fuck my tarantula. All right, then, sound.
Lick my tarantula out.
Yeah, go down. Yeah, maybe would you go down on a pig? Would you rather go down on a pig or fuck it?
Fuck it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
100 million to go down on a pig.
Yeah, I would.
I tell you what, I'd finger a pig for 100 mil. I'd finger a pig for 100 mil.
Told
Well,
you,
you'd
once you
think-
said
hang
you
on.
finger it.
What's
That's
the
just
difference?
working on a farm, though, isn't it?
What's
Once-
the difference between fingering and putting? You're just putting a bit of your body inside it.
Yeah.
All right, you've taught me round to it.
Next podcast, right? I'm gonna bring a pig in.
Yeah.
Right.
Get a whip round. We'll get a GoFundMe started.
No one would pay for that.
I bet they fucking
Can't
would.
even get people signing up to the Patreon.
Imagine it went viral.
Bestiality.
Okay, get 100 million followers on Patreon, right? Get 100 million Patreons, right? And you'll fuck a pig.
Oh, yeah, all day.
Well, there
100
you
million
go.
patrons, I'll fuck the
Boxed
pig,
off.
yeah. That's 300 million each.
Rob just volunteered himself.
Yeah.
I'll happily fuck the pig on my private island.
All right, how much?
I'll live stream
All right,
it from
then.
my private
You say
island.
you 100 mil. That means we can take you lower. 50.
Ooh, 70,
Tenner.
75.
50.
Tenner, but we have to keep the meat afterwards.
Yeah.
Tenner,
that's
and I'll
easy
give you a
one.
bottle of tomato sauce.
Yeah.
You're going to butcher it for me afterwards. I come be arsed with work.
Yeah, I'll
now.
do that.
50 mil.
What, to fuck a pig? Ooh.
Come on, if you're going 100, you're going 50.
Yeah.
I don't think so because 50 keeps you local.
65.
50 keeps you local.
50 keeps you local. 100 gets you out of here.
So's 50.
No, there's people inform you 50 million.
Yeah, but this is a legitimate 50 million.
What?
This is it that you can put
Yeah.
in a bank and make grow.
No.
It's not assets.
Yeah.
It's not 50 million worth of stock.
Somebody's worth 50 million.
You
They've
can
got
get
next
50
to no
million
money.
worth of
It's
Yeah,
all
no,
buildings and
but I
shit.
reckon there's people informed me who could have 50 million cash.
I don't know why
And
you
even
think
fuck
it's the
the pig.
be all and end all of like places to
I
go
don't.
and live.
I'm just saying. I'm saying there's people local to me.
Even on your 100 million, you're still in the L postcode.
And the best car he's getting is a Range Rover.
Yeah.
100 million.
No, I just
He's
love.
got big plans for this 100 million.
I just love.
L-Reg Range Rover.
I just love a big.
I'll just
fuck
live
off.
like a doctor.
What's that doctor do? Fucks
Yeah.
pigs.
You want to study medicine for 5 years or fuck a pig, Rob?
Fuck a pig, mate.
Imagine if they were all offered that at the start of the course in university. Like, you can work and you'll earn
That's how you get it first.
15 million
Yeah.
until you work till you're 65 and then all that. Or you can fuck this pig and then you can ghost.
No, I think 75 would be lowest.
Is it, yeah? Right, 75 million we got you at then. You've dropped 25 million.
Yeah.
Which means we can get you lower.
No. 75 million I can get out of the country.
Good wholesome chat.
Why does it say it costs an extra 25 million to get out of the country? That's
Why?
what confuses me, yeah.
The
It's
boot
not, I
house
just-
prices.
It just, I
Gentrification.
I think that's what I'd need to go and live a life of isolation.
Yeah.
I think 50 million wouldn't do me.
And what do you think about your kid when they've got to go to school and
Yeah, your half pig kid.
dads? Yeah.
They're not the You're getting home educated and then never having to work in the day in the life.
Then you got vet bills and shit, haven't you?
Oh no, that pig's getting fucked to death, mate. That pig's
a proper job.
That pig's getting fucked to death and getting donkey punched.
Yeah,
Still coming at it.
Look at it afterwards. You fancy going for a bevy after this?
Sticking a ring on his little trotter.
He'll be on Channel 5 going, who gives a fuck where I stick my dick?
Love is love.
Yeah.
Love is love.
Yeah. I fuck my Range Rover and my pig. I don't even talk like this.
Like the Tiger King.
Yeah.
With pigs.
Pig king.
Stick my dick. Somebody said that, I think. Somebody married a donkey, didn't they, and all that? And I'm sure I heard them say, who gives a fuck where I stick my dick? Like that. And also, like, when they fuck a car.
Where's he from?
Some people marry a car as well.
Columbia.
Seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the bloke marrying a car.
Yeah, I think that's the guy who says, who gives a fuck where I stick my dick? And that might be the guy who married the car. Someone married a wall as well.
Would you trust your kids with someone that fucks cars?
No.
Yeah, why?
No. What? Again, now you're looking at me going like, well, why not?
So what?
No, but like,
What can someone fuck and still look after your child?
A couch.
But not a car.
No.
What about the interior, like the seats in the car?
Yeah, because they're all inanimate objects.
If they've tried it, I'll go, what was it like? But then if they do it,
What was it like? Case it wanted to know.
if they do it and it's a thing for them, I go, no, I really don't want you looking after my
so
kid.
You can try it.
If you've gone, I remember when I was 16 and I put my dick in an exhaust, I'd be like, oh, you fucking, why? And then they'd be like, just because I was horny or something, I'd be like, fine. But if it was like a 30-year-old who regularly fucks their car, I go, nah, mate. Would you?
What, fuck a car?
Would you let somebody look after your kids who'd fuck the car, who fucks their car?
Well, yeah, because my kids aren't cars. So I know they'd be safe.
You're lying. There's no way you'd let that. There's no way any of you would let a guy who fucks a car regularly.
I mean, if that's
look
the worst
after
thing
the
he does
kid.
is he has sex with a car.
How old's the car?
What? Yeah, what car is it?
What's the reg?
An R-Reg.
Yeah. You can look after me kids.
59 plate.
What kind of car?
Just a fucking Mondeo, innit? Standard. Yeah, maybe a Lamborghini. Would you let a Lamborghini? Yeah. No, I think it's all.
Yeah, unless my kids were
say it all in
Transformers,
jest.
they're safe.
You can say it all in jest, but you really wouldn't. I know it's a comedy podcast, but I like to derail things and make them serious again. There's no way you'd let anybody who fucks anything other than a person over the age, or even a certain age. Would you let a 50-year-old who fucks a 16-year-old?
Yeah, but there was a time, Simon, back in the day, people would say if a man fucks another man, he could look after the kids. So
Yeah, he wouldn't let them do that either.
Yeah, why are you so bigoted?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd let a gay man look after my kids.
What if you fuck gay cars?
What's a gay car? Like a Fiat Panda.
Gay car.
Range
Fiat
Rover?
500, innit? Automatics. Yeah, that's fine. As long as everything's legal.
Right.
Is fucking cars legal?
If it's your car, yeah. You can't just go around
it's
like
too weird. It's
shopping
too weird.
centre.
Anyone that fucks inanimate objects, for me.
What about someone who's got a sex robot? Would you let them look after your kids?
Ooh, now that's interesting, because that's just a dildo, isn't it?
Is it?
What if it's a sex robot with 4 wheels and
And a number plate.
yeah?
Would I let somebody who I know
What if
fucks a sex robot?
that tastes like bacon?
I don't know. I suppose, to be honest with you, looking after your kid, you vet everyone, wouldn't you? Like, I wouldn't just
No,
leave
you
them
only
with
vet them for
everyone.
the first year or two, and then you just think, fuck it, I need a night out.
Yeah.
Right.
You just leave them in a drawer.
No, I think actually when you think about looking after each other, you do vet them more than just the idea of what are they fucking at the time.
I've actually never asked that question.
On the Chapman list, like, listen, what are you into?
I met this
What do you
fella.
mean, on football? No.
Yeah.
What are you into?
Yeah.
What do-
Mary Poppins would have been a hell of a different story.
Yeah.
Floating in.
Just imagine the sound of music.
Yeah.
What are you fucking doe? A deer? A female deer?
Yeah. I suppose that's how you don't just let anyone do you look after your child, do you?
Imagine though you knew everyone's kink.
Oh,
You'd never be able to look after the child again. Everyone like
yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? The idea you go like, if you just knew who the person was.
Same
like teachers, though, innit? You take them to the school and you teach it. You do more. Like the first time we dropped off at like school, and that first time you let them be out alone without a relative forever. The first day ever that anyone has not been around that isn't a relative. It's a bit weird. You're like,
It is. I remember I called the nursery 3 times to make sure he was all right during the day. And I drove past it a few times, just a little.
Exactly, because you're going like, there's nobody there.
That's how we ended up on the register, constly driving around the nursery trying to look in through the windows.
There's that pig
inflatable pig in the passenger seat.
I'd love it if all the dads listen to this thing, and then you turn up and they go like, "Fucked your pig yet, Rob? You big dirty bastard!"
You know I haven't because I'm still fucking here.
Here comes bacon nonce.
Yeah. They are called bacons in prison, aren't they?
Bacon nonce.
Credos are called bacons.
Are they?
Yeah. I learned it off. I was watching some man who does. I
learn it.
There was a man who does.
I learn it for when I need it.
Yeah, I'm often always think about that. Is when people go, "Oh, how would you survive a zombie apocalypse?" Fuck off. Pointless. How would you survive prison is the question you should watch. Yeah, with Sean Atwood.
Sean Atwood. And do you watch Larry Lawton? Larry Lawton.
No, I don't.
Larry Lawton. He did like time in New York for like 30 years. He's like a mafia guy.
Right.
Tells you how to survive prison.
Yeah, well, I often seen all that sort of thing, but then I know there's this man, like they call them bacons.
First day, they said, you got to fuck a pig.
Come on, that's enough now. We've talked about fucking a pig for 33 minutes.
Let's call it call that done.
Go home and have a bacon sandwich.
I am actually going to have a bacon sandwich.
Phil's going to be looking at it go like Instagram live.
Going down on your sandwich.
Bit of brown sauce.
Yeah.
You babe, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just trying to get us 100 mil, babe.
Just listen to the pod, babe.
Yeah.
Listen to the pod.
What are you doing? Trying to set us up for life? Will you fucking leave me alone? Sick of you giving me shit while I'm trying to work hard.
Trying to get us out of Walton, babe.
Yeah, you just start prepping by just having a raw bacon sandwich first. Yeah, I'm not going to cook this one. There we go. Just in case you get pig AIDS.
What are you wrapping that round?
Yeah. But why not just go? Why are they called pigs?
Yeah. Any chance
why are they called bacon?
Yeah. Why are they called bacon?
I don't know why they're called bacons, but that is a nickname in prison that you get for being a nonce. A bacon. We'll try and find out for the listener now. I'm sure somebody in here has been in jail who listens to this.
I want to go home now.
Yeah, I know. Well, we'll do it now. So you can plug your thingies. We'll have to try and find.
Right, Phil, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at I am Phil Chapman. Put out loads of videos.
Excellent. Ryan, where can we find you?
You can find me at the comedy station in Blackpool, or if you're online. We've got TikToks now at Blackpool Comedy. At
Blackpool Comedy. Are you saying for all social media?
It's the same for all of them, yeah.
And Blackpool Comedy Station for tickets.
Yeah, Comedy Station, Comedy Club Blackpool.
Go to Blackpool, one of the best clubs in the country now. Ryan's worked hard. He's worked hard to get over that.
Jen's worked hard. I sit in the green room, loading it up.
She has.
Yeah.
She has
works
worked
her
hard.
arse off, and I take the glory.
Wonder
the way a relationship should be.
Yes. Wonder if everyone ever skits Jen for having a skinny fetish.
Bacon / Baconhead, a child sex offender.
Baconhead?
Yeah.
But it doesn't say why.
Hang on. Why do sex offenders?
You want that after the plug as well.
Offenders.
Follow me at Blackpool Comedy. Called
Bacon. You know we're still going to be listening because you want to know why it's bacon.
This is it.
Yeah.
Look at him pretending he can read. Look at that.
I'm just looking at porn.
Like a kid when you give him an iPad for the first time.
I can't find it out. It's fuck's sake.
Right. Sound. Blackpool Comedy Station. Sign up to the Patreon. Thank you very much. And we'll release on the Patreon why you called a Baconhead.
Yeah, well, we'll try and find out what it is.